What are we doing? What are we doing tonight, Alex? Well, I will tell you what we're doing tonight. So, we are playing more Oblivion. I'm sure that's shocking. Specifically, we're doing Thieves Guild things. Or at least I want to do Thieves Guild things. We, of course, crashed last night, but I was trying to wait in the town to see if we can get word from the Grey Fox, because we are to keep an eye out for another message from him. He could call me at any time, so we're going to wait in the Imperial City. That's what the message says, so I elected to stand right here where the four roads meet and see if that does the thing. Although I wonder if I should go to, like, if there's, like, another place. Let's go to the Market District. I think the Market District is more happening. Johnson is a confirmed homie. It's true. You are a confirmed homie. The homie council has... we met last night after the stream ended, and the council has decided your fate, Johnson. They've decided in your favor. That's such an ominous phrase. The council has decided your fate. All right, so I'm just gonna stand right in this nexus point here, and I'm going to press the right button this time. I'm gonna wait for 24 hours. Can we get a person? Oh, hey, there he is. So I think that's the trick. I must have been waiting in the wrong place, because we waited for like 4 days, like 4 24-hour rest periods, waiting periods, and couldn't get shit. But I think it's because the market is where it's happening. I think that's what's going on here. Got the bingo card. Hell yeah, I got it ready. I love to see it. Yeah, Sunflower's got one too. I love it. I love people enjoying the bingo shenanigans. I've said before, I wish I had something more tangible I could reward you with, which is not to say that a good nut is not worth its own reward. It's not worth the price of admission alone. People spend their whole adolescences dreaming of a good nut, right? Like some of us chase a good ass nut for fucking... Dude, we've all been there, right? We've all done questionable things for a good ass nut before, right? Some people spend lots of money, some people drive long distances, some people commit to things that they regret. You get that shit for, like, easily here. So, like, that's nice, but still, I wish there was maybe something more substantial. And also just nice bingo. Bingo is nice. A good nut it's so worth it. It is worth its weight in gold. Or other substances. You like a fireworks that, yeah, like some kind of like, I mean, I of course the nut button is one thing. Maybe like if I had a stream deck, you'd hit the thing where it does like the hype, like the hip hop air horn, like that noise or something. Yeah, Johnson says just the joy of the bingo. The success is the reward in and of itself.
The Grey Fox requests a meeting. Please travel to Atralo's house in the Imperial City, Elven Gardens.
It's awfully convenient. The Ultimate Heist is the name of this quest. I hope this is a good one. Although, really, I feel like the Thieves Guild has been pretty consistently good. I'd mentioned before, let's see, Elven Gardens. I'd mentioned before how the the Dark Brotherhood questline was very good overall. Although the dead drop stuff there was kind of a lull in like the excitement for it. The Thieves Guild has been like usually pretty like weird and quirky the whole time, which I appreciate. So I don't know. I don't want to say I don't want to pick favorites necessarily, especially because we don't know how this is going to end yet. It's looking pretty solid. So Ultimate Heist, going to Othralos. Oh, he did say Elven Gardens, but, oh, it's up here. So here we shall go. Sadge Maroon, yes, just the act of Sadge Maroon existing is everyone's favorite. Everyone loves Sadge Maroon and his strange purple face and his red hood. His big, sad purple face. Remember in the Dark Brotherhood, and like as we were nearing the end of the game, there was that one dude as we stood amongst the Black Hand. There was that one dude who was like, your sight is so beautiful, as if you were a gift delivered by Sithis himself. And it's like, yes, so beautiful, so beautiful. I mean, maybe if if Sithis, you know, this entity of entropy and chaos and sinister murder, if this is beautiful to those guys, what do I know, right? The concept of beauty in the eye of the beholder, etc., etc. Quirky said, I was there for this child's birth. That's right. Quirky says, I remember those good old times, the good old days. So we got a buddy, and then here's this person.
The Grey Fox is waiting inside.
Well, he's right here. Oh, I think that was that person saying, I'm gonna leave. He's waiting inside. Well, yeah, I'm looking right at him.
I've been waiting for you. Have a seat.
Have a seat. Have a seat right over there. Like, it needs to be dried. Oh, yeah, a little bit more time in the dryer. Yeah, what face do you have? Yeah, the guy who was like, you're so beautiful. I'm like, yes. Tell me I'm pretty.
Are you ready for one last great heist?
An ultimate heist. Let's do that shit.
This is the big one. This is the heist that will be written about and talked about for decades to come. We are going to steal one of the Elder Scrolls from the Imperial Palace.
Name drop.
Are you ready for this challenge?
Title drop. Oh, shit. So, here we go. So, I had heard through in-game nuggets of knowledge that there is such a thing as a Elder Scroll. We don't know what it is. I didn't know what it was for the longest time. I still don't really know. But we actually learn, oh, it's an actual item. I thought it was just a thing that, like, Todd Howard thought sounded cool years ago.
There is no buyer. This is for glory, not for money. Our names will become legend. I also have a personal need for this particular scroll. As for your compensation, I ask you to trust me. If my plan works, you'll get a reward worth far more than mere money. Will you do it?
We all know what the reward is. We all know. Some trivia? Kitsa, I am down. I am down for the trivia.
Capital. I have worked for 11 years planning this heist. Sevilla's stone provided the last bit of information I needed.
Let's hear the plan.
The Elder Scrolls are kept in the Imperial Palace, behind a door that cannot be breached. Sevilla's stone has revealed a path around this door. You will have to travel the old way. Once used as an escape route for Imperial emperors, it has been forgotten for centuries. To unseal the entrance, you must sneak into the basement of the palace.
That's what that is.
The glass of time. Whatever that is.
So that's what that is. We've seen it plenty of times before, because there was a point where I thought we had to do something in the Imperial Palace for another quest, and I caused all kinds of trouble trying to, like, pick pockets and trying to unlock doors. First time we actually, yeah, that makes sense, Kisa, because yeah, there was certainly nothing in Morrowind, and I don't think there was anything in Daggerfall based on what I'd heard. So yeah, this game, and I think also Skyrim, delve more into the scroll that is Elder. TMP. Trivia Murder Party. It's like, what's TMP mean?
In the Imperial
It is always a
sewers,
fun one.
Here is the key for the gate to that section of the sewers. I picked the pocket of Okato himself to get it.
See, I picked Okato's pocket myself and got a different key from him, but I don't know what to do with it. What is this old way? And also, yeah, he's talking about the Imperial sewers. We really should know all about this, shouldn't we?
My scrying with Sevilla's stone has provided clues, but not the details. I know the tools you will need there, but not the obstacles themselves. The boots of Spring-Heel Jack will allow you to leap to an unreachable place. They will also protect you from a long fall. The arrow of extrication is the only way to unlock the final door. Take them both.
Interesting.
Once you're inside the palace itself, you need to find the reading room. The blind priests will deliver a scroll to you there. I arranged for the notable Celia Cameron to want to read a particular Elder Scroll. Don't ask how. However, she will be unavoidably detained. You will take her place. Do not speak to the priests. They're blindfolded and will not realize it isn't her unless you speak. As the Guildmaster, I am waiving blood price for anyone you kill during this heist. However, I can't stop the Watch from putting a price on your head.
He says license to kill. This is a lot to remember, man.
I've written it down for you in this book. I've chosen you because you are the best. Good luck.
That's us. Hey, what's up, Corey? Dude, yeah, ever since from the get-go when we've talked to this guy.
You should be on your way by now.
From the get-go, since we found this person, I can't remember who pointed it out, but somebody pointed out that he looks kind of cross-eyed, and I've been unable to unsee it ever since. Because, yeah, it is kind of a DIY Batman kind of thing. It's interesting because when you see the wanted posters for the Gray Fox throughout the Imperial City, I don't know. I mean, yes, he's got the cowl, he's got the hooded stuff, but like something about the posters make it seem like a bit more put together. Seeing it in person is a little bit silly. Of course, the cowl itself is apparently a very sought after artifact, given that it is a, let's see, what is it? It was the cowl that belongs to a Daedra prince or princess. I can't remember which one. Daedra deity, basically, Daedric deity. And I think the story is that when the original Grey Fox put it on, that it was like it cursed him. We don't know what the curse was. I'm guessing it, was permanently attached to his face until they died. At which point subsequent Grey Foxes would adopt the moniker and would adopt the cowl. But anywho, so yeah, so we got our marching orders. We've got quite a lot. Yes, audacity of such a theft indeed. Give me a written copies, which we'll need to use for reference. And I think he gave me the stuff too, right? Set aside the blood price for the heist. Execute the plan. I would like to not, cause death if I can help it. Given that, we're a master thief. Hey, what's up, Dade Ross? Is this a PS5? I would sure hope not. No, this is just regular Oblivion. This is the Game of the Year edition. Game of the Year edition of Oblivion. So same one that would have come out. Well, I'm just playing the one that's on Steam. Daedric Princes. Oh, interesting. I never actually knew that, Kisa. Because yeah, there's like Mephala, and there's at least one other. Meridia, I think. I think Meridia's a lady. There's a few Daedric ladies. So he was saying that yes, we have a couple of things. He gave us the boots of jump good. Boots of make jump good, and also the arrow of extrication as a key for some kind of thing. There we go. Yeah, get the boots of Spring Hill Jack. Actually, the arrow is probably literally just a key. Do I need to repair things? I do need to repair things. So I'll repair exactly that. Gamer of the... That's right, Corey. That's right. Yo, Corey, speaking of the gamer squad, I wanted to hit... I have a proposition. And I need to, like, tap a couple of the people for this. But I was watching... I know you've been playing a lot of Noita lately. And I was watching one of my buddies, one of my streamer friends, play Noita with a few of the other, like, figureheads of the Noita community. Because there's a mod called Noita Together that lets you play co-op. And I was like, ooh, I should ask Corey, and maybe like there's a few other people I know that have been playing Noita lately. It's like, I wonder if I could get a gamer squad of my own together, just because I've played it before. I've played Noita Together before, but I've played it with like big groups that were just open lobbies that were like, I think the maximum is 90, so like 90 people playing like in the same game. It's interesting how you have it set up, because you can have it set up so that it's hardcore mode, where if one person dies, everyone dies. You can have it set up where you can, like, hearts that are picked up are shared, and deaths that happen either kill everybody or they, like, lower everyone's max health. So it's something, I'm still kind of, like, kicking around how exactly I want to do it, but I was watching Alias, for anybody curious. Alias was the one streaming it, and I was like, man, I forgot how fun Noita Together is. The vanilla game is good, but co-op is something special. Yeah, I'd hit you up with the day ahead of time, Corey. It can be anything. Oh, interesting, Dade Ross. I did not know that, but that kind of makes sense. Who needs... Yeah, exactly. Yeah, gender norms when you're a motherfucking Daedric deity? Hell yeah, that's pretty sick. So I actually can't find the arrow on here. I wish there was like a search function or something. I think this is a sign that I got too much shit. Although it would be alphabetical, I'm pretty sure. Arrow of extrication? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it literally is an arrow. Okay. Well, don't I feel silly? You cannot fire this quest arrow. Okay, it's just there. Yeah, we could fire that one, the Rose of Sithis, but not this one. Okay. Well, anyway, so we know where the things are. Yeah, let's grab our book then. The ultimate heist, I think is what it was called, right? Maybe I'm wrong. What's the name of that thing? Small diary. I want to find all the intel so I can have it at the ready. Spring Hill Jack. I do still have that, don't I? Where is it? Did I just miss it? He gave me a book. I know he gave it to me. He gave it to me real good. It's Nifty Shield. It's a very good one. Yeah, I think plenty of people who've played this game a lot would recognize the escutcheon of coral. Of course, I'm a light armor guy, so the heavy armor aspect of it doesn't particularly appeal to me. But that reflect damage, that on its own, I would say makes it worth the price of admission. Especially when paired with, we have 2 other things that give reflect damage. So it's been quite nice. So he said I put it in this book. Where is this book of which you speak, Gray Fox? I should have made note of what the name of that thing was when he gave it to me. Steward's note. I thought it was like the something ultimate plan or ultimate heist. Battlehorn stuff. The dead drops, the deeds. Yeah, divining the Elder Scrolls. Yeah, we have a note we picked up from a previous quest that I've been hanging on to. And I feel awfully silly if I need to, like... I mean, I guess maybe it's possible it's not in this particular section, but it really ought to be. Here it is, plan for the big guys. That's what it's called. Diary of Spring Heel Jack. Yeah, that was from the previous stream. That was when we actually got the boots for the first time. So we got it. Yeah, exactly. I had the same problem. Yeah. So the old way, using the Glass of Time. I think we know exactly what that is. It should be there's like one of several giant artifacts in the Imperial Palace basement. So that should be pretty obvious. The entrance, rumored to be somewhere in the sewers under the city. I think we'll be able to find that. Not too bad. Entrance to the heart of the palace. Oh, you know what? I think I know exactly what this is leading us to, because I think we saw it at one time in one of the first Oblivion streams we did earlier this year. Yeah, this actually sounds kind of familiar, because yes, we know that there was stuff we couldn't get through under the Imperial sewers like months ago. This would have been like early, probably mid to late summer. This was months ago. Final door, right? So find the Imperial Library. Look for some kind of viewing room. So find the chair assigned to the visitors, and then don't speak. They'll know it's not. So we know it's not her. Let them bring me the scroll to me. Retrace your steps. Deliver to me. Something could go wrong, right? When that happens, just gotta get creative. So we'll be doing lots of saving, most likely. To the Imperial Palace we go. The Imperial Palace we venture. So... I really just gotta go. Actually, yeah, I can just fast travel. That's fine, too. So here we are. So first things first, let's go ahead and put on our chameleon stuff. We have slightly better chameleon stuff available to us now, thanks to this bad boy. This gives us 30%. The old thing only gave us 20. The old Cuirass. That's pretty nice. Go for... let's see, is it... this one? And then... this one. So that together should bring it to I think to 90 chameleon. 95 chameleon. Good lord, that's pretty dang good. So we are nearly completely invisible. Nearly. Not quite, but pretty dang close. The game yeah, exactly. The game gives indication that something will most likely get weird. Also, they're talking to me, but I can't hear them.
Crime doesn't pay. We have long memories.
Yeah, so I can hear them now, obviously.
Have you heard? Adamus Philida has been killed. Murdered by the Dark Brotherhood.
Got some tater soup. Johnson, that sounds real good. We are very much in the thick of soup season. And of course, I would argue that there's no such thing as not soup season, but this is high, like high soup season. Extra soup. Of course, I know some people will potentially take umbrage with the question of like, is what counts as soup and what counts as stew or chili? Because some would say that potatoes and soup kind of like automatically turns it into a stew. And I don't know if I quite believe that extreme of a definition, but all I know is that it's all delicious. It is always soup season. Agreed. Hard agree. It never ends. But to the Picas, oh, drops off hard. Yeah, I mean, I'm always down, but this is the time of the year where it's extra good. Yeah, so this is one of like the weird things we have in here. I don't know why this is here in the Imperial City, Imperial Palace, but there's a gigantic, like, this is like a big throne for a big king or queen. Maybe at one point the Empire was like one of those 20-foot tall Home Depot skeletons, maybe. Like, I don't know why they have this here and why it's so huge. And then they also got Big Club. But then there's this. Glass of Time. There's like other big things. Just big things for some reason. But the Glass of Time is what we're here for. We activated it. The door to the old way should now be open. I just gotta find that shit. So yeah, so we knew about this because we'd happened upon it many moons ago, many streams ago. Whoops, you don't see nothing. We gotta find where this thing is. Stew is usually thicker, so yeah, usually stew is like thicker and probably heartier. Yeah, lots of meats, lots of taters. Yeah, chili is usually like has more of a usually it has like a spiciness to it. Usually it's thicker, has more tomatoes, has more of more things to kind of give it just a what I would describe as a chili-esque aesthetic and consistency. But all I know is that it's all delicious. What's up, Level 98 Wizard? Good to see you, buddy. Thieves Guild quest. We're on the ultimate heist, my friend. We're on what the game is calling it, the ultimate heist. So we're looking for the old way to the Imperial Sewers. The Imperial Skewers, because we've activated the Glass of Time. I'm looking for any kind of like opening that would have cracked open around here. It's possible it could be not necessarily in the basement, but I'm assuming that it is. So we're just kind of poking around. Now I do realize that there is a quest marker. So maybe I should just follow the quest marker. Is it on the chair? All the soup talk, exactly. Yeah, this is how it goes. This is how it starts, rather. Tex-Mex Bowl, that still sounds nice. Yeah, that still sounds quite pleasant. I'm wondering if it's like near here, just because of the. Oh wait, never mind. This emblem is present all across the board. So it's not like you used it a second time. Yeah, to be clear. Oh, it does say it's outside of the basement area. Okay. Well, I will trust that it is outside the basement area then. I was thinking it was inside. Probably put the torch away. So we're going outside? Really? Oh, maybe I misunderstood. I thought they were saying that there's an opening to the sewers from within the city. And maybe they mean we leave, or from within the palace. Maybe they mean we leave the palace and then we go to the sewers, which we know how to get to. Like we go to the sewers known entrance and then find what the old way has opened. Maybe that's what they're getting at. So yeah, so we'll follow the quest markers. A torch away. In fact, I don't need to be sneaking anymore because now we're no longer trespassing, so it's all gravy.
All citizens.
All citizens. Yep, every single one. So we are going to, well, let's see. We're going, because I was thinking like we would go like up this way. That's the Imperial Prison sewers. But yeah, here's the Imperial Sewer entrance right here. Yeah, let's see. Let's see what the game kind of has in mind for us. Yeah, so for anybody who's curious, yeah, so the stream started just before 8:30. And we just had our first crash. Hopefully that is the only one we will have, but I will make no guarantees. Because yes, we were working towards this cool place. Because we need to get to the Imperial Skewers, although it seems like it wants me to go. Yeah, we're going to the Arboretum. Bibbly blah bloop. Corey? Yeah. Biblio bloop. Bippity boppity boop. Yeah, I don't know how to pronounce it, but it was very nice. It was very nice.
How goes it? Fine.
Butternut squash. Ooh, that does sound good. Oh yeah, sunflower. That sounds like some good stuff.
Yes. The Tiber Septim Hotel.
It started afterwards. Oh, Corky hitting us with the technicalities. What's up, bud? Hey, what's up, Liddy? Good to see you, friend. Oh, that's very sweet of you to say. I appreciate the kind words. Thank you for that, my friend. Because yeah, Oblivion's a good game. It's a really good game. Sometimes it crashes. Sometimes there are technical snafus. I can't hold it against the game that much though, because this shit just happens all the time from games of this era. There's like something weird that happened where like in between the early 2000s and like the late 2000s, games that came out in like 2006, 2007, sometimes just don't work on newer hardware. It's weird, or don't work well on newer hardware. So it's not this game's fault. We had the same problems with Fear, the first-person shooter. We had problems with a few others that were like from this era. So just how it goes, right? But it's worth it. It is worth what are sometimes some snafus, but overall, I can't complain too much. And also, any game that gives me the freedom to make this handsome bastard a reality, that alone makes it worth the experience, I would say. Graphic shenanigans, Corey. You're probably not wrong. Like, I suspect what might be happening, and I don't have any documentation to back this up, but I'm suspecting what might be happening is that when the graphics drivers get fucked, it's because, like, Oblivion is trying to call a function that has been deprecated for whatever reason, and there's like some kind of conflict, and the graphics driver can't handle what's being requested of Oblivion, so it shits the bed, and then the bed shitting causes a cascade of other problems. Like, I don't know the details, but it seems like this is I think Corey is right. It's probably something that is like emblematic of the time period, before certain things were standardized. Yeah, it's just something along those lines. I mean, it's hard to know because, it seems like after a certain point, things started to settle down a bit. So we're going to the Bloodworks, or beneath the Bloodworks, apparently. Because yes, the sewers have quite a lot in here. But there's a particular place we need to go. Oh, mudcrab. Sneak attack. Anxiously spam quicks. Honestly, Liddy, you are not wrong. You are not wrong. Liddy. Yeah, that's that. Okay, yeah, I was like, wait, how many syllables am I counting here? Yeah, that's probably what it's gonna come down to. It's like, as I'm about to approach a point of interest, I'll have to make sure I'm manually saving. Because we've learned that quick save in this game does work pretty well, and it's like fairly generous, but you can't really rely upon it because you'll think to yourself, well, I entered a new area, right? Well, it's like you did enter a new area, but it wasn't like a significant enough of a change. Like going from this area we're in right now into beneath the Bloodworks, I don't think it will autosave because it's from interior to interior, not like interior to exterior or vice versa. So that's when it's like, all right, yeah, we should definitely manually save. Just for funsies. Just for funsies. Oh, congratulations on the soup, Keith. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you for that, or I'm happy. I want this for you, my friend. The palace sewers. So I think this was it. I think this was the entrance, or there's like a gate here that we couldn't see because we've explored the sewers before, like entirely. It was one of the first things we did when we first started the save, and I remember there was a door around here we couldn't open, and somebody told me, oh yeah, there'll be a quest much, much later where you get to experience that. I think this is that quest. Now, who is this friend? Are you a vampire? You look and smell and taste like a vampire. Can I steal your pants? Yes, I steal his pants. Her pants. I steal your pants. Pants stolen. Now, unfortunately, they're not wearing their pants. As much as I wish I could say, oh yes, I stole the pants they were wearing. Since they got greaves on, in this game you can't wear like armor over articles of clothing. Kind of silly, but I'll take your arrows. That's a weird noise. I got the arrows. I'll take your poison. Nope, that done pissed her off. I can't really see myself, so I'm just gonna ask you to like walk into my attacks, please. Don't give me freaking vampire flu, vampire COVID. Blump. And death, like, yeah, bottles of wine and mead getting knocked over. Well, I already know everything you have, and it's all very boring. If only you could have stolen their vampire dust. If only. Like, yes, let me just steal your vampire essence. Oh, well, they gave me the porphyria chemophilia, so we gotta cure that for ourselves. Or it causes a problem or two. And then Morrowind, yes, Liddy, that's exactly it. Yeah, in Morrowind, once you get that pickpocket skill high enough, you absolutely can steal things that they have equipped. So yeah, you can steal their pants. I don't actually want this person's pants. I'm gonna drop them, but yeah, you could like if you, and also like if you hacked the game to give yourself like plus 1,000 skill points. Yeah, you could like steal shit they had equipped. They're like actively using. The game just doesn't give a shit. This game is a little bit more restricted in what it lets you do. Because it actually worked. That's right, yeah. Yeah, we were attempting to pickpocket them. We did get the arrows. We got the arrows of withering. We got the poison they had. So we got a few things. But yeah, like I couldn't have stolen things they have equipped because that would have been too ridiculous. Oh, also fire zombie, by the way. Just NBD, but fire zombie with 2 gold. Leaving money on the table, man. What the heck? Yeah, Lydia, if Lydia knows Morrowind, you're an individual after my own heart, because people who have been here before will know that I won't shut the fuck up about Morrowind. I become insufferable when it comes to discussing Morrowind, because I love that game. And I like this game too, it's very good, but I'm a Morrowind boy at heart. I've been raised on the, I can't really say the school of hard knocks, but the school of Vivek and Balmora and such. So that's like where I had my Elder Scrolls beginnings. That was when I was a younger scroller. A youth scrolls or something. I don't know. It made sense in my head. So we are going to the Imperial Skewers. Actually, or Palace Skewers, specifically. I don't actually think we have to hit any switches for this. I think we're already all set. Got some knockback on these things. Oh, what the heck?
Am I supposed to be impressed?
Am I supposed to be impressed? The answer is yes. Now, what is it about vampires and running water? I mean, this isn't running water, obviously, but the fact that we're in the water and it's like kind of flowy a little bit. I was hoping maybe that would do a little something. Claymore of Blizzards. I'll take your vampire dust, please and thank you. Also, I don't think he gave me vampire COVID, but I'm going to cure myself up of things just to be safe. And then I need to heal myself from not dying. Not dying is a good thing to do, maybe. Hey, what's up, Jim? Put clothes in the, oh, and Saran, is that in the House of Earthly Desires, Liddy? Because, yeah, it's like, ladies, you look a little cold. Let me help you out with this. But yeah, that's the, what is it? Not pickpocketing, place pocketing. When you are placing something, or well, it's like Inception, the movie Inception. So you're incepting things into their inventory. Some glass armor, Jim. Well, actually, I will confess, the glass armor is only temporary. Because the glass armor is to help us be sneaky. Because we're doing a Thieves Guild quest right now, so we're being sneaky right now. Our standard armor is the Morag Tong. Cuirass, because it's real good, and it is light armor. And in fact, a Morag Tong armor of 12, and this armor of 12, so it's equally good as glass. Although glass looks way cooler, obviously. So that is one aspect. So needs a key. We got the Imperial Sewer Key, and we are all set. So this is what we couldn't enter last time. So we happened upon this in one of the first streams that we did of this game, not knowing that we would revisit here again much, much later for the what I think is the end of the Thieves Guild quest line. I could be wrong. There could be more after this, but the way the Grey Fox is talking, it sounds like this is the end of the Thieves Guild quest, or at least says it's his last thing he wants us to do. So I need to find the old way once we delve into here. Glass armor has good enchantments. You probably could actually enchant it to do some pretty cool stuff. So you're probably right, Jim. Because I haven't done any DIY enchantments yet. Oh, wraiths, you kidding me? If I jump down to combat this lad. Actually, it looks like we already have other options. So yeah, we get wraiths to fight. Not always so fun, but of course we also have spells. And these I don't think wraiths really resist too many things. Maybe thinking of Morrowind. I don't know. I mean, I think if you were enchanting your own stuff, like enchanting glass armor or Daedric armor, that kind of thing, it probably could hold the most enchantments. Because glass armor is like the highest tier light armor that I'm aware of, at least. And the hydrate, thank you, Sunflower. Sunflower says, "You look thirsty, Alex." Daedric, yeah, no doubt. No doubt about it. Daedric is the best. And in Morrowind, Daedric was the best just armor in general. Granted, if you had like level 10 heavy armor and level 90 glass armor, light armor, then glass is better. But like, you max everything out to 100, Daedric is going to be the best. But anyway, so do we have a map entry? We do. We eventually want to go this way. Hey, what's up, Ivan? Ordered a lot of stuff, Liddy. Yeah, I have been known to do that as well. Yeah. 2 times then attacking, by the way, says Ivan. You mean with sneak attacks? Because right now we actually do pretty darn good with sneak attacks, because we have a plain longsword. I don't know where the gate thing is. I don't see it down here. More vampire friends. Oh boy. Let's go this way. So I need to find a gate to open up that thingy. I'm always over encumbered, lady. Same, honestly. I'm the worst when it comes to self-discipline in deciding what to carry and what to leave behind, because I'm going to take it all and sell all the things and make all the monies. It is precisely why how I've ended up with 250,000 plus gold, which is dumb as all hell. In every game, I do the light armor stuff. Light armor and dual wield, that's a good combo, honestly. So, like, yeah, like the light armor kind of roguish characters, Sunflower. Because, yeah, when I think of, like, somebody nimble, but still melee, I think of, yeah, like a rogue, acrobat, tumbler kind of character. Look in the water to see if there's anything unique or, like, worth paying attention to, but nothing strikes my fancy. Nothing tickles my curiosity. Got the leather. Leather looks. Leather lords. It's interesting because whenever I'm going into sneak mode, something knows exactly where I am at all times. I'm guessing that the vampire and the wraith got tabs on us. You never have enough gold. Never have too much, at least. Requires skill, so if I'm speedy, I can just button mash. I mean, a lot of times, yeah, like if you just do the like the power attacks in this game, like they work pretty well. But if you just spam attack and you just like slap away, granted right now I'm chameleon, so you can't see what it looks like, but yeah, if you were just like mashing attack, it seems like it's a pretty effective strategy. And if nothing else, to the old way. We found it, by the way. Seems like if nothing else, is there anything else that I want to look for, by the way? If nothing else, if you just spam the attack, there's a chance you might just get lucky and like get more like hit stun chances to proc. So like you just keep slapping, and you see the enemies recoil. There's a chance you might just get more of those opportunities. So that might just be like, what kind of makes it more worthwhile versus doing the power attacks. I tend to do the power attacks myself just because they feel neat to do, like they feel cool. But yeah, just weapon or like quick attack spamming is also legit, honestly. Tank punch, yeah, goes for the big hits. Good stuff. Good stuff. Tank mage, says Jim. Tank mage is an interesting combo. The character we've made it's definitely primarily a mage. I'm using swords right now just because everything else is leveled up to 100, so I might as well. But yeah, there's nothing otherwise. Yeah, I didn't think there was, Ivan. It looked like it was pretty chill. But it's pretty undefeatable, says Jim. Yeah, mages are pretty good in these games. Long abandoned sub basement. I need the dom basement, please. I need the top basement, please. Long journey to get to the palace this way. Arrow of extrication to unlock Wait, what'd that say? To unlock what exactly? To unlock time in order to open that door. Interesting. Only the arrow of extrication to unlock time in order to open that door. Find the road that connects to the palace interior. Alright, we'll go from there. The face, Insig, what's up, Insig? Yeah, this face, this handsome, beautiful face right here, can't be beaten ever, says Jim. Jim says it is the bestest. It is the bestest. Punch it in the mouth until it stops moving, says Elgaso. Hell yeah. That is the strat, man. That is the strat. Just walk up and punch a thing's face in until it stops being a thing anymore. Ouch. Oh, this guy followed me all the way. All the way here just so he could try to slap my ass. But joke's on him. I've been slapping my own ass for years. So I've been preparing for this moment for all of my life. Oh, Lord. Ouch. He knocked me down and gave me the what do we call it? The vampire COVID. Okay, well, your buddy's doing a lot more harm to me than you are. So you gotta heal in, which is cheating. What a cheater. Whoa! Guy knocked my ass down. Strength got damaged. That's not nice. This is a regular Wraith, and he's giving me all kinds of problems. God damn. And he's absorbing my endurance, which is only making matters worse. Hence the umbilical cord that is tied... that I have tied to this dude. It's true. It's true, Insig. Heavy armor increase. Hell yeah, I'm getting good at getting punched. Ouch. Well, the good news is, with all this reflect damage, he killed himself. Give him a second. Okay, there it goes. Yeah, I'm chameleon, because I'm trying to be sneaky, because, like, we were informed that this is going to be a tricky quest, so... or, for the Thieves Guild, specifically, so I've gone into sneaky mode. I probably don't need to be sneaky, but for the time being, that's what we're doing. We'll see if I change my mind on that one. What's up, 8-Bit Llama? Oblivion level scaling? Yep. Yep, that ain't no shit, right? That ain't no shit. For better or for worse, everything is always a tank, no matter what you do. Unless you just know how to game the system, which clearly I don't. Stealth Archer. Yeah, Stealth Archer sounds like is like a fan favorite for a lot of people in this game. The kind of build that you could do some really cool shit with. And the game very much enables you to do cool shit with it. So it sounds pretty nice. We have some stamina. We do alright with stamina, I think. I think our stamina is acceptable. Fatigue 311. It's not half bad. Not the worstest. Not the bestest, but not the worstest. Also, I'm trying to cast Detect Life every so often, because Mysticism is really the only skill we've kind of been neglecting. So I'm trying to build that up slowly if possible. Makes you invisible when you sneak. I don't know of a ring that does that. I know that that's just what Chameleon does. Just in general. And we've got Chameleon almost to 100. So we have things that give, well, it says right there, we have 2 rings and our armor that give Chameleon. So if we could find a Chameleon ring that gave 40, or 35 for that matter, then we would just need that last little piece to clutch it out. Or like an amulet of like 10 or something. We do have potions, so if I need temporary full Chameleon, that's an option too. Did the stream go down earlier? It did, yeah, it went down earlier, Kisa, for like probably 2 minutes or so. Just because because there was a nice little moment when my graphics drivers got a little silly. Sigil stone, ooh, perfect. Well, the sigil stones are temporary though, aren't they? Because I'm thinking of like things that would be more long term. I could probably go that way, but I'm gonna try to go the way that the game would want me to go. Because I'm assuming that there's going to be a I'm assuming that there's going to be like keys to unlock things, so I'll try to go the intended route. Also, I'm assuming when it gets to the point where they say like, oh, you got to use Spring-Heeled Jack's boots to jump to an unreachable place. It's like, well, I could use the boots, although our acrobatics are quite good, so we might not even need them. We'll see. We'll see. I don't know what the requirement is going to be necessarily, how high up the things are going to be, but we're pretty springy ourselves. So we can go this way. All right. So instead I will go the other way. I'm not sure what this is going to activate. Oh, now I see it. Yeah. So let's just jump over it and ignore those problems. Let's see if I can unlock this first try. Oh, the sigil. Right. That sigil. Right. Yeah. I was thinking about like the stones you see on the outside, not those. Yeah. I got you, Quirky. Eat the Dreamer. Good starting point for the lore. Eat the Dreamer. I've never heard of that one. Jim. That's interesting. Alright, can I get this first try? Let's find out. Of course, we have the... what's it called? The skeleton key, so everything is relatively easy when it comes to lockpicks and you got the skeleton key. Makes it easy mode. Oh! Almost had it. Almost had it first try. It's got an iron gate here that we can open ourselves, if we so desired. It was not first try. It was not. I fucked up on the last one. The last one took 2 attempts. The lockpick didn't break because the skeleton key cannot be broken. But I did heck it, unfortunately. There'll probably be more opportunities, though. I have a feeling there's going to be more very hard locks in our future. It's the school of hard locks. Very hard locks. How do the tries work? So typically, how it would normally go is that you have a standard lockpick, and every time you fucked up, it would break the lockpick, and you would have to pick up a new one, or you'd have to use a new one. So that's why, if you check my inventory, if you were ever wondering, Alex, why the hell do you have nearly 300 lockpicks, you goddamn lunatic? Well, they're weightless anyway, so I'm just acquiring them slowly for the hell of it. But you would typically break them on a fail, or on an unsuccessful attempt. However, the skeleton key is an unbreakable lockpick that like innately raises your lockpicking skill by like 50 or something ridiculous, or 30 or something. So it makes lockpicking a lot easier, and it can never break. So it's pretty much you get forever unlocking forever. It's great. So it's very, very silly. Zero sums instead of achieving Kime, or Kim, which I'm assuming is that like the whole thing in Morrowind about like the Chimer being replaced with the Dunmer, like the Chimer being turned into Dunmer. Interesting, Jim. Okay. Draining endurance. Oh, that's a good point, Kisa. I think I need to restore my stuff, because I think we did get it damaged specifically. Did we get silenced at all? I don't know if we got silenced. I didn't notice it. We did get paralyzed at one point. Yeah, so let's see. Our strength, I think, got damaged. 78. That feels pretty low. Let's see. So because we do have restore strength. $81. Okay, so we're all set. So mortals achieve to have... Oh, okay. So yeah, I don't think I'm familiar with that phrase. Probably no silence. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I wasn't actually sure myself. So this is probably the correct way that we're going. Yeah, it looks like it. So that's the door right there. But of course, I like fucking around a little bit. I like fucking around and finding out. So I'm gonna fuck around and find out a bit. And explorificate a little bit. Not a darn dirty rat, although he damaged himself, so it's all good. Can I steal your sword? Ouch. Because he hurt my arms. Whoa, he knocked my ass down. Because he hurt my arms, there's like blood on my arms, so I can kind of see myself as I attack. Oh, God. Knocks me down a lot. God damn. It's weird because I've been pumping points into agility every time I level up. And I feel like I'm getting stun locked just as much as I was previously. So like I know it'll eventually help, but so far it's been a little rough. Not sure what silence looks like. It's tricky too because the icon for it is kind of subtle sometimes. Like it's super hard for me to notice sometimes. It only really becomes noticeable is if I'm trying to cast a spell and the game won't let me do it. Like I'll cast a spell and I've got the magic for it, but the game says you are being silenced, and it's like, well, shit. This is not what I wanted at all. Because yeah, the icon for it looks like a little, like a sad eyeball, like an eyeball, like a closed eyelid in the top right corner. So Vivek achieved Kaim and started the right. Yeah. That makes sense. That makes sense. Because yes, with the power of the heart of what is the heart called? I can't remember. But yes, the big heart thingy. Lorcan, thank you, Jim. That's the one. Yep. Keep my eye out for it, says Sunflower. Yes, literally, keep an eye out for it. Wait. Oh, did we just get silenced? We did. We just got silenced. There, look at there. Yeah, you are currently being silenced. So that's what the icon looks like in the top right. Anybody curious? Boop, that one right there. Sad little eyeball that is sad. Sad looking. Ouch. These guys are so fast, and when they attack, they sometimes back out of range. Whoa! Man, he hurts a lot. Damn. Whoop. He hurts so much, and I'm constantly struggling, because I can't really see myself when I'm attacking. I even have my sword. Okay, I had my sword out. There we go. So yeah, sometimes it's like, man, I can't see my own animation, so I have no idea if I'm slapping or hitting him or anything. Lots of good fantasy things, Jim. It's a good thing to have on hand. I think it's quite helpful, quite useful information. The wraiths, yeah. Wraiths are very annoying, but I'll be honest, most things I fight in this game start to feel very annoying after a certain point. Atronox become a pain in the ass to fight. Wraiths are a pain in the ass. Pretty much all zombie types are awful. I hate to say it, but yeah, I do find that the combat is something I don't really love in this game. The combat itself is fine, but like the fact that everything becomes so tanky is, yeah, it feels like a grind sometimes. So it's not my favoritist. But again, this is coming from a Morrowind guy. And Morrowind's worst aspect is its combat. So when it comes to Elder Scrolls games, I don't play it for the combat. I play it for like, you know, the cool storytelling and the cool lore. I play it for the articles, I promise. Wink, winky face. So it's probably this one. Magic debuffs, Jim? That's a good point. I probably could stand to use those more often. Right now I'm using primarily swords because my destruction skills are maxed out, so I have the least to gain by using destruction skills. But yeah, when the chips are down and I need something to fight real good, then that is an option that I'll have on hand. Like, because that was kind of cool. He never knew of my location, so I was able to just sneak attack him to death. So that was nice. Some kind of glitch. Yeah, it's only a matter of time. That's right, BDR. Yeah. Argonian literature, yes, about a certain Argonian maid who finds herself in compromising situations. Those kinds of wink articles are precisely what comes to mind. Sneak skill increase, hell yeah. A path this way. There's a son of a lich right over there. Sneak attack his ass. Literally his ass. Speed is being drained. I don't care too much because he's dead and we're all better off for it. Yeah, if anybody's curious, yeah, for anyone curious what we're talking about with the bingo, thank you to Keith for posting it. We do have a bingo card generator. So if you wanted to follow along with the stream and see if you can achieve a bingo, the bingo board would include things that have happened during today's stream, and not necessarily things you had to be present for. So you could ask like, oh, was there this encountered? Was there this completed earlier? That kind of thing. So it's whatever had happened in today's stream. That's the only limitation. Not thick enough, Jim? I agree. He needs a thicker dumpy to handle me. Copy and paste. Yeah, that is the one downside, is because for whatever reason, the fact that it includes hashtags in the URL means that certain like clients don't know how to handle it very well. So, and Twitch is one of them. So in my case, I have to copy and paste it to my URL bar. On healing. There's still more things happening. This is obviously the correct way to go. Like I said, I'm a fan of fucking around and finding out, so I'm gonna fuck around a little bit more because there might be other cool things in here. Well, okay, he's not a cool thing. Can I turn you? I might be able to just turn you. Hell yeah. Oh, that's considered a sneak attack? Really? Oh, you can sneak attack while they're being turned. I didn't even know it worked that way. Because they're obviously aware of your location, but it's considered a sneak attack. That's kind of cool. Not what I expected. There's dudes up here. We got pretty good jumpy skills. Oop. I can like kind of land on the little side pieces a little bit. Just not quite get on the good stuff. I stand on this thing. Whoop. There we go. Hardcore parkour. So I figured there'd be rewards up here, perhaps. Perchance. So the skeleton, I think we fully sneak attacked. This guy, yeah, he's looking right at us. We can't sneak attack him. We just got silenced again, by the way. For those paying attention at home. And we know that we cannot turn these guys. Try as I might. But again, I think we learned that the Nether Lich is actually lower tier than the Vanilla Lich, which seems weird, but that's like the evidence we've seen so far. Also, I should probably repair. Shit got a little broke earlier. Best way to climb? Yeah. Yeah, it's the only way, really, because like you just said, there's no levitation, so it's the best thing we got. It's the only thing we got, really. So this leads back to the other place we saw earlier. Okay, so it all kind of leads to the same stuff. So in that case... this way. Save. Because I don't know what awaits. Ivan says elves dungeons. Do you mean like elvish equipment in the dungeons? Because I haven't seen any equipment that has caught my eye specifically. We have pretty good stuff as it is. I don't think these guys can be turned. Yeah, gloom wraiths are too high level to be turned. Just gotta fight. Fight to the death. Ouch. Stop you from getting to places. Correct, yeah, I mean, you can still cheese it. I mean, I'm sure like the speedrunners for this game have found all kinds of goofy ways to cheese things. See what I'm saying? It's like, I feel like I'm getting stun locked every single hit. And it's probably because what happens is that when I level, I think bad guys get leveled too. So like, my agility goes up, but I think their agility goes up too, is what it comes down to. So I think the bad guys are able to... there we go. Are able to, still being silenced right now. they're able to what's the word I'm trying to say? They're like able to match your ability to resist unlock as you level because they level with you. It's very frustrating. Glitching through the wall. It's a bug, not a feature. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know if I've done any like weird stuff myself with like glitching through walls yet. Well, maybe not in this stream. We've done it in the past by accident. It's an accidental feature. Can't believe that when they are being turned, that means they're like vulnerable for sneak attacks. That's crazy to me. It's nice, but not at all what I would expect. Just because maybe the idea is that, well, it's not really that you're sneaking, it's more that they're flat-footed. Because in Dungeons and Dragons, that's how it works. It doesn't have to be that they don't see you coming. It has to be that they're flat-footed. So if they are like unready for an attack and they're like unable to flinch or unable to like, you know, kind of wince away, that's where the sneak attacks or pretty, I guess, like guaranteed crit attacks can happen. Also, I think I got another disease earlier that I did not cure. Is my armor repaired? I could double check. That's pretty okay. My gauntlets got pretty broke, but my gauntlets get broke very easily. Unfortunately, because they are very low grade, but they have great enchantments on them. VR Skyrim? I would probably want to play regular Skyrim first, and I've never played Skyrim. But I've heard VR. I've heard like the VR. There's Skyrim. There's Fallout. There's like a few VR things that Bethesda has, and I've heard they're pretty cool. But yeah, I've heard they take some adjusting. Another one of these guys. Is that what it's gonna be? He's looking right at me. There's no, oh really, there's no flat-footedness in D&D 5th edition. That's kind of curious. So I wonder like how they would handle cases of like somebody being incapacitated or like fleeing or something like that. Well, maybe not fleeing, that's not the word, but like somebody being aware but being incapacitated in some way. Maybe they just have a different term for it, maybe. Pathfinder rules for flat-footed. Yeah, not fourth or... Oh, gotcha, Jim. Okay. I kind of want to sneak around that guy if I can help it. There's a lot of dudes in here. It all kind of comes full circle, right? Because this resembles a lot, I think at least, the areas we saw in the intro dungeon in this game. It's kind of cool that it's bringing us back into old school feeling areas. Flanking, prone, and oh, okay, so vulnerable. So it's a different phrasing then. That's fair. Yeah, sneak attacks if you would have an advantage, right? Yeah. You have an ally within. Oh, that's kind of cool. Lonely Sunflower. I didn't know about that. That's kind of neat. So they've got like other kind of cool mechanics built in. That's kind of nice. Go this way. I would pick his pocket if I could. Cannot pick the pocket of a monster. Because they don't believe in pockets. It's not in their religion. Ring your amulet that was useful yet? Not today. Not in today's stream, although we're still fairly young. The night is fairly young. We don't know what the reward, or at least I don't know what the reward for this quest is going to be, but the Grey Fox assured us that whatever the reward is going to be, it will be far greater than any amount of money. So he seems quite confident that he's going to give us something real good. Real good. I'll go ahead and miss that turn attempt. There we go. Actually going to turn you as well. These freaking rattos need to stop doing rat things. There we go. So where'd that gloom or the regular wraith go? I lost my torch, or my torch burnt out. For rogue fans, yeah. Yeah, that like I said before, that's the kind of character archetype I enjoy playing the most in D&D, but it conversely is one of my least experienced character archetypes in D&D, because everybody I play with, their favorite is to play as rogues. So, you know, usually when I'm picking characters, I pick what the party needs, not so much what does Alex specifically want. By the way, Kubos, how you doing, buddy? Good to see you, my friend. Thank you for that raid, Mr. Kubos. Sunflower says, we're not sure. We'll see. We'll see, Sunflower. We've seen miracles happen before. Angular raids indeed. Thank you. Kubos, we got Woo in the house as well. Thank you, friends. We're playing more Oblivion. This, of course, is a very long playthrough I've been working on for quite some time, but we're making some pretty good progress. In fact, the plan is for tonight to wrap up the Thieves Guild. I think this is intended to be the last Thieves Guild quest in that quest line. So if things go according to plan, we'll probably continue with more Fighters Guild operations, or maybe Mages Guild, after this quest is done. Although this is a pretty hefty quest, we got a ways to go. Anyway, I see you're playing The Room, Kubos. I'm just gonna assume you were watching the movie. Famed movie starring and directed and produced by Tommy Wiseau. Druid Sunflower, that sounds familiar. I seem to recall you telling me earlier that, yeah, Druids are really fun for you. And I played my first Druid in a Pathfinder campaign that I streamed, actually, a few years ago, and that was a fun one. Kubo says, you got a character? Hell yeah, bud, yeah. No, I actually haven't played D&D in a minute. I haven't played, like, Dungeons & Dragons proper in, oh gosh, 10 years, maybe? 12 years? 15 years? Because I've played Pathfinder for several years, and then dabble with what's it called? Shadow... Oh, fuck. What was it, Kisa? What was the name of the game we played? Oh, God, I can't remember what it's called. I'm blanking on the name. Also, something permanently knows where I am, and I can't find it, so we're just gonna explore this way. Shadowrun, thank you, Ogas. I was like, fuck, it was, yeah, Ogas was in that game. I just blanked on what it was called. But anyway, yeah, I've only played Pathfinder and Shadowrun for the past, like, 12 years. So I haven't done anything with D&D in so long. I've never played 4th or 5th edition. I've only played 3.5. There he is. We chased him all the way away. Conjuration. Because, yeah, when they're running away, they go real far, real fast. But yeah, Druid was fun. I played Druid for the first time relatively recently, and that was a good time. Barbarian Elgaso. Yeah, I was gonna say Elgaso is a subscriber of the philosophy for, like, I walk up to the thing and I make it not alive anymore, which is what barbarians do best. They cast big meaty damage over and over, and then things are not alive anymore. That is the wrong thing to do. I'm gonna sneak attack the dread zombie. If only he could be turned into a bread zombie. Then I'd be more inclined to party with this fool. Alright, you know what? This makes me nervous because when he's draining my endurance, it tends to, like, fuck me up. Because when your endurance goes down, your everything goes down. Strength, or not strength, HP, fatigue, everything. And when those things get low, everything is horrible. Oh wow, my health is really low. Yeah, this is becoming a problem. I can't fight all these things at once. I gotta disengage. I think what I might just go ahead and do is remove this chameleon gear at some point, because this is really becoming a problem. Like, I really can't see what I'm doing as I'm attacking. So it's like I'm just getting bodied and I have very little to show for it. But Kubos, yeah, I'm curious about The Room, this game you were playing. I'm very interested, and I have no idea what it entails, but I'm curious. My intelligence is being drained. Literal brain damage. I keep training this fool and he keeps not giving a shit. Very rude, actually. Very rude. Very rude, rather. Kubo says he's never watched it. I'm sure you've heard plenty about it. It's an experience. Is it a good experience? It's an experience. It's a good movie to watch with friends, especially with friends or just people that have watched it before. Because I've only watched the movie once. Oh god. I've only watched the movie once, but it was in a movie theater full of hundreds of people who in some cases have seen the movie for like watched the movie for like hundreds of times. So I was like surrounded by people who knew all the memes, knew all the callbacks, all the references, and like all of like the audience participation things you're supposed to do. They had the spoons, they had everything. It was a great time. So that's like I would say the ideal way to experience the room is watching it ideally with a bunch or at least a few people who know the movie very, very well. It's a good time. It's a very, very good time. But yes, yeah, Kisa was there. Yeah, our friends Tyler and Adam was the DM. Todd and like all those cool cats. That was a really fun time for the Pathfinder streams. Shadowrun was fun too, but unfortunately we had to put it on hold for a bit just because of schedule shenanigans. Can't make clerics into battle clerics. Interesting. So there's no like battle cleric option. I'm gonna save the game real quick because that was a pretty dicey combat situation. There's probably only gonna be more of those to come. But I fell way behind in chat and I want to get caught up. Excuse me. Yeah, I'm curious about the game you were playing though, Kubos. Because if it has nothing to do with the room, probably. Make a wizard who's got like a high dexterity stat. Interesting. I mean, you could do, there's things you could do with that. I guess like certain ranged touch spells are probably a little bit easier when you've got a high dexterity. And I guess it helps your defense, or your armor class at least. But yeah, if that's your highest class, that's a curious case. But you know what? Making like weird characters is part of the fun in D&D. Because yeah, if you're not making like a min-maxed, perfectly like what's we're looking for, like optimized character that has the perfect class matchup and the perfect feats picked and the perfect skills picked. I feel like that's like where there's opportunities for role playing and like interesting moments. And just non-standard characters that have a little bit of something extra going on. I think that can be fun. Like fuck it, man. Give yourself like a half orc nobleman or something like that. Give yourself a halfling barbarian. Why the fuck not, right? YOLO it. It's time to experiment with something strange and yeah, like just non-standard. Sneak attack, hell yeah. Our game wasn't 3.5. No, ours was Pathfinder. Ours was Pathfinder. That was a good time. Ivan says, "Go out from dungeon." I think Ivan is getting sick of me being in this dungeon, but we're gonna be here for a long time. We were told this quest is gonna be a pretty hefty one because there's several steps to it, and there's like all these other things we gotta watch for. So we're gonna be here for a while, most likely. Pathfinder, yeah. I mean, I loved Pathfinder. I've never played Pathfinder 2nd Edition, though. I've only played Pathfinder 1st Edition. As I remember Andrew, Cool Cat Andrew, another one of our regulars, he was telling me not too long ago that Pathfinder 2nd Edition really does add some cool stuff in that like sound pretty enticing. Gotta go north. So go north we shall. It's a puzzle game. Oh, okay, I gotcha. Oh, it's those games. Oh, I think I have seen those, Sunflower. Yeah, I've never played them. But I think I know the games you're describing. There we go. Trying to reset the chat window. Yeah, I think I've seen those games, but I've never played them. But I think I've like seen the ones where you've got, yeah, like a full series. Oh, what? That didn't kill you? Kind of dark. Okay, now he's dead. This dwarven claymore, he thinks he's so cool. Gonna be here for a while. Yeah, this is why we didn't really, I wasn't sure I wanted to start it last stream just because I knew it was gonna, whatever he was gonna have us do, it was gonna be a doozy if this is expected to be the finale of the Thieves Guild questline. Controls are a little bit wonky. I knew you were saying it was a VR game. I'm guessing Kubos was probably playing in VR because Kubos is a VR, he's been known to play some and stream some VR games. And there's a bunch of VR games that I am very much interested in playing at some point. I don't have a VR headset, but it is on my list of like things I would at some point like to get into. It's tricky though because there's always like new and exciting VR hardware coming out. Ooh, big room. So like there's always that desire to like wait for the next revision or the next like VR thing that comes out because I don't want to get a VR headset now that's just gonna get out, replaced or like outclassed in 6 months or so long, especially because I'm not the kind of person who's going to play a lot of VR games. Admittedly, it would really be limited to whatever I would stream, most likely. Hey, what's up, Patrick? They made this with the, yeah, that's exactly it, Patrick. Yeah, this is an Xbox 360 game, and I think a fairly early Xbox 360 game for that matter, as this game came out in 2006. And I think the Xbox 360 itself launched in like 2006. So yeah, this was a while ago, man. Kind of hard to believe. Only one. Oh, okay, only one is VR. Gotcha. Got stuff to write, Jim? Of course, but I appreciate you stopping in and sharing your knowledge with us, buddy. Have a good night, and hope your stuff goes well, my dude. Is this an Alien ruin? That's a good question. I would say it does count as an Alien ruin. I mean, it's not explicitly called that, but this has all the trappings of an Alien ruin, so I would say it counts. So we gotta find stuff. Also, we got this. I don't know if this is. I don't know if that's a sequence break. I also don't know if I am not expected to go this way. Maybe I should go this way first. I mean, it wants us to go this way. Maybe this is the point where they were saying you have to use the boots to jump up, because we don't need the boots. We got already very good acrobatics. Oh, Quirky's got a bingo. Quirky, if you want to share it in the chat, we can all take a look at it. Take a look-see. Thank you for the cheer, Ivan. Appreciate that. And then Sunflower says they're one away. Yeah, if you want, Quirky, you can either post the URL, or you can post like a screenshot in the Discord server. Either way works. Also, I should level up. I meant to level up last stream, and I never got around to it. Let me do that right now. Yeah, good opportunity. Have a good night, 8-Bit Llama. Thanks for hanging out, buddy. Give me some strength. Give me some agility, like we were just saying. Part of me says, oh, endurance +5. Wow, that's a rare find, actually. Because I've been pumping slowly into luck, because I do believe luck will get good. Like it does in Morrowind, but that 5 to endurance is pretty hard to ignore. Pretty dang good. Pretty dang good. Quirky says she's got it in Discord. Thank you, Quirky. Perfect. I took a little power nap next to my skeleton friend with his steel boots and his steel battle axe. Such a comfy boy. This button 2. So I hit each button once. I'm not sure what they both did. But I'm guessing it opened this thing right here. Alright, so look at this. So we found a thing. Hall of Epochs. That sounds awfully scary and menacing and like important. I'm wondering if I should explore the other unexplored areas first, or if it doesn't really matter. I mean, there's obviously more to it, but let's be honest, it probably doesn't matter. So I'm gonna save right here, and we're gonna check the bingo from our friend Quirky of the teacher variety, for anybody curious. See what Quirky's got. All right. So switch this over. Let's see what we got, friends. Was there a potion? Asked Kisa. Was there a potion? We haven't drank any potions yet. At least not yet. You drank one for the vampire COVID? Oh, I cured it. I did cure it. Drinks a drinks a potion. I see. Yeah. So I did not drink a potion to cure the vampire COVID. I cured myself with a spell. So yeah, we have cure disease as a spell. So we don't have this. Let's see what else we got. Improvised TED Talk. Haven't had one of those. Stream did go down temporarily. Have we seen a bad guy take damage from an environment thing? I don't think yet. Nor have we seen friendly fire. Although I would say I would count friendly fire. No NPC moments. No bathroom breaks yet. Although I will probably need one at some point, because I've been drinking. I've actually drank almost this whole bottle of water. It's quite large. So no blessings yet. Daedric Shrine over encumbered, not yet actually. Quite a bounty, not yet. NPC shenanigans, not yet there either. New spell, no. So I don't intend to go super late tonight. So yeah, so the other ones: Imperial City, Alien Ruin, yes. Disease, yes. A fuck ton of diseases, yeah. Morrowind reference. What was the Morrowind reference? I'm trying to think of what that would have been. There was a Morrowind reference at one point. I'm trying to think of what it would have been. I don't doubt that it happened. I'm just trying to think what it was. Maybe in one of the books we saw. Stream started a little bit later. This one I'm not sure about because I did start like at 8:30. Oh, that's right. We had to restart the stream. Oh man, I might veto this one. I might say that one doesn't count because I guess I should say stream and like initial stream start is later than 8:30 because I mean I sometimes do start late. No death yet. Encountered a vampire. Yeah. So we'll hold off on the potion one for now. Yeah. So no potion yet. No potion yet. There were Morrowind references. I brought it up with levitation. You know what? I need to clarify this because, I mean, what I would probably do is I would probably leave this checked for now, but I should probably clarify this to say that like seeing or hearing references to Morrowind, which is not me making a reference, it's like a reference in game because sometimes people will talk about Vivek, sometimes they'll mention the Nerevarine, sometimes there will be like sometimes there will be like mention of Balmora or like a place from Morrowind or the events with the heart of Lorcan, that kind of stuff. So like it's like I should say like an in-game reference to Morrowind. That's usually what I'm going for. A Moragtong armor. Oh my gosh. In that case, Quirky, what that would come down to is that every stream is a Morrowind reference because I always have this equipped. Or every stream. And actually, if that were the case, I would just remove that that entry from the generation because I try to avoid things that can never happen or will always happen. So like, yes, that's where we have to be tricky. We have to be careful about it. Have I been knocked down? Yes, Johnson. Yes, many times. Yeah, those wraiths are very mean. Those wraiths right there. That's one of them right there. Get his ass. 'Cause yeah, this is absolutely an alien ruin, even though it's not called by name. The fact that this is like under the Imperial City is a little bit weird. I'm guessing, I mean, they did say this is the old way. This is the Hall of Epochs, but I mean, this is like underneath the Imperial City, so this is like emblematic of the temple or the palace being built. Look at that, I stole your sword. Fuck you. If this is like them saying that the palace is built on top of alien ruins. No Morrowind references. I would probably leave it for tonight, but I need to go back and clarify the text because yeah, I should probably clarify it. There needs to be an in-game reference. That's kind of what I'm getting at. So, I actually don't want his sword. I picked it up so he couldn't use it, but I don't actually want it. I just wanted him to not have it. Sunfire says, what? What? What is this shenaniganry? Well, like I said, I would leave it for tonight, though, just to not screw people over for tonight. Mr. Jet Dive, what's up, buddy? Jet, what are your thoughts now that you finished Sonic? New Sonic Frontiers game. Because I know that's been the new hotness for a couple days now. Lots of folks have been streaming it, which is really nice to see. I see those traps up ahead, and they make me nervous. A Nether Lich, which is fine by me, because these are easier to deal with. JD says, it's real good. Hell yeah, Bud says it's incredible. I love it. Oh, Johnson's got a bingo now. Hell yeah. We can see what we got, Johnson. I am down. You can either post a link in the chat. Whoa! Just got knocked down again. That was a good knockdown. There we go. It's like, can I please live? Whoop! Down again. Oh, it's because they drained my stamina. That's why. I just fell asleep. Little no stamina nap. You know how it is. So yeah, Johnson, if you want, you can post in the chat the URL for the bingo, or you can post a Discord, a link to it in the Discord, or just DM it to me in the Discord. That's also fine too. If it's a book or a character from Morrowind, it doesn't count. I mean, if there's like a book title that we see, or if it's like mentioned in like a book that we're reading, because that happened a few times. Or yeah, there was like, yeah, drain fatigue. That's what was going on there. Like we had that had it one time where yeah, there was like a book we were reading that had a bunch of references to yeah events in Morrowind or like on Vardenfell. So I would say that definitely counts. Jim says, I'm too tired and I'm too tired to sleep. That is a crappy situation, yeah. Where it's like your body is so drained and it's like, I'm too tired to sleep. What the hell's going on, man? That's a crappy situation. Hey, what's up, Musicify? Some Skyrim VR. We were just talking about Skyrim VR earlier. Because I've heard it is quite fun, but like kind of jank. And that's like part of the charm, obviously. But yeah, I've heard it's like, it takes some getting used to. I've never played Skyrim, so I would probably want to play the vanilla game first. But yeah, VR sounds like a fun one. These guys look fancy. Open this door. This is probably where the arrow needs to be used. Right. Stand in a special place for the keyhole to open up. Clear view of some kind of pillar. I'm gonna guess we're gonna need to eventually fight these statues that will probably come to life. They almost already look like they are alive. Hard to get too close of a look, but... Johnson says it's there for all to see. Oh, you mean into the Discord? Here, let me check that in a second. Because there's still battle music, so something still knows where we are. Super jank, but there's mods. Oh, that's good. That mods will make it more nicer. Because that is the Elder Scrolls experience where somebody might think to themselves like, wow, this game is kind of weird. But then they find the modding section. They go, all right, now I've modded the game to my liking. The walls are meant to move. Need to stand to fire the arrows behind them. Maybe some kind of mechanism to move the walls, maybe? Yeah, something still knows where we are. Something is, like, determined to get to us. So maybe there's a thingy right there. Alright, but there's a switch here. Woo! What? Got stopped. Stopped in my tracks. Oh, okay. When the game lags like that, it's like, alright, time to save. The game is thinking about maybe crashing. See, here's this pillar here. One of the rare times we've seen a completed pillar with the sword that is intact. Go to the other side. Very hard lock, you say. So we got that. There's something inside the wall that sees me, but I can't, like, see it or go to fight it. Try this thing right here. Can I get a first try? Let's find out. There we go, first try. There was oh, was there something we could use on the statue? I didn't even notice that, Keith, so let's try that real quick. Oh, keyhole pillar. You're right, you're right. So, there will be a place where we need to stand, and then, like, a thing we can use with this. Right now, it does nothing. Okay, good to know. Good to know, Kisa. Thank you for pointing that out. This mod's making it a fun experience. Just, right, it just takes time to invest in it, yeah. That's just how modding sometimes goes, where it takes some elbow grease to make it all work. Let's check Johnson's bingo real quick, because I think Johnson said that she had sent it for all to see. Here we go. So let's see what we got. Alright, so stream starts sometime later than 8:30. I'm gonna have to be mean on this because I did start earlier than I normally did, so I feel like I'm being a stickler here. But the stream did start like at like I guess I could double check to see what like if there were notifications that went out. But we really did start like at like a good time. I want to say I started like at like 8:28 or something. So when the stream went down and we started it back up, I would say this one doesn't count, unfortunately. Stream did go down, yeah, completes a guild quest. We actually have not completed a guild quest yet, although we will. We obviously will tonight. Knocked down by melee attack, yeah. Yeah, these have all definitely happened. No potions yet. Streamed until 1:30. We'll see, maybe. No bounty yet. Game never crashed. Yeah, game never crashes. Good luck there. We got one raid so far. Yeah, obvious references. Anything else? Anything else that we've happened yet? Midstream bathroom break will happen probably fairly soon. In fact, Extra's still sleeping, but you just take him out in a bit. Oh, and this just happened, by the way. We definitely just got this. I wasn't on stream. It was 8:26 when I started. So yeah, I guess I need to update this one too. It sounds like I need to update a bunch of text for these. So I need to include that like the stream go live time is before 8:30. Because you're right, my face didn't appear until 8:36, but I'm gonna say, I'm gonna stick to my guns on this one. I'm gonna say, like, the stream truly beginning, the stream go live initial start is before 8:30. So that's what we'll do with that one. So yeah, I need to update some text for some of these to really get some clarification, because I don't want to give people the wrong idea and disappoint people. So I gotta do some clarifications to go a long way, I think. So we'll keep to it. Although we still got plenty of time to stream left. I will likely go at least until midnight. So we got plenty of time left. So I just hit a switch. We're gonna see where it go. Oh, and battle music instantly, although it's that guy specifically. So what did that do? Did that open something here maybe? That wall move? I'm gonna go around real quick. The wall did not move so far as I can tell. Gotta stay across from it and shoot at it. Yeah, it's gonna be something like that. Some kind of like series of stand in a certain place and do a certain thing. Actually, I'm gonna need to turn you, because you're gonna be a stickler. And then I'm just gonna sneak attack everybody. Oh, wrong button. Ricky says, things got quiet and then you heard a roar? Your sister is snoring. Oh my gosh. That's delightful. The default shout button. Oh, for Skyrim, that is, yeah. 20 minutes. But yeah, exactly, oh gosh. There's like a lot of things. There's like a lot of things we do before I appear on stream. Ease burden. How'd they fit this staff in this tiny little device? Telekinesis. That's actually not too bad. I will take that. And I'm gonna read that book. It's a tome. Tome of... Oh, it's not tome of something. It was... Relieve burden? Lift burden? Something like that? Ease burden? Ease burden. I think we already have this spell, actually, but I'll still read it. It's a collapsible staff, maybe, just because it's such a small little dealy bopper. In fact, if I drop it, we can actually see exactly how silly it looks. Oh, there it is. How do I fit you in there? Why won't it go? It won't fit. Collapsible staffs, man. Staves. That's the future. Future technology, bud. So we got more stuff down here. Well, never mind. We have nothing down here. It just ends abruptly. Oh, the switch probably opened this passage then. Okay. I was wondering what the switch did. Playing a video game, you hit a switch and you hear you get a little message that says, you hear something open nearby, and you go, well, shit, I don't know what it was. Hall of Epochs again. Isn't that where we were? This is the Hall of Epochs. Oh, I guess we're going it again. I'll see where this goes. Hall of more epochs. It's so weird that we kept having, like, constant battle music in the previous area, and we never saw what saw us. But I'm guessing it's something inside those walls. So once the walls get moved, we'll be in good shape. Guy freaking silenced me again. Attack damage. This is annoying because I'm gonna have to chase this guy. Oh, never mind. I was gonna say I thought we had to chase him real far for that one. Grab these things. Although I doubt we'll need them. Check out Skyrim. Oh yeah, there's like the modding scene for Skyrim, yeah. To be honest, this game has done a very good job of scratching my Elder Scrolls itch. At least like new Elder Scrolls games itches. Because at some point I do want to go back and play more Morrowind, because I have a bunch of modding projects that I want to continue with Morrowind. Like basically playing the game with like a specific rule set that I kind of play by. with certain mods that I have made, as well as mods that other people have made, to turn the game into like a roguelike and kind of turn it into like a randomizer of sorts. I just call it Morrowind randomizer. But like, I want to get back into that and a couple other things. But the next time I get the next time I get the itch to play a new Elder Scrolls game, I would probably actually lean more towards Daggerfall personally, because I love the old school stuff. So it's eventually I'll play Skyrim, but it might take a bit just because there's other stuff I kind of want to get to. And knowing me, I would play no mods at all at first, just to get the the vanilla experience, and then yeah, have that lean into kind of the modding scene. Because yeah, I've heard about Sky Oblivion, I've heard about Skywind, which I think is cool. Although I don't know, I'm kind of weird. Like personally, I don't know if I'm too terribly interested in playing like through the story of a game like Morrowind or Oblivion with like newer. Like a newer engine and that kind of thing, like with Skywind and Sky Oblivion. I think they're cool projects, and I think it's like, I'm glad that people are doing it, especially for people who always wanted to play Morrowind or Oblivion, but couldn't, like, due to technical reasons, couldn't launch the games on, like, with, like, trying to get it to work on newer hardware, or just didn't really have the wherewithal to, like, deal with, older graphics, all that crap. They just didn't want to deal with that shit, but they really like Skyrim, and they still want to, like, have those story experiences. Like, I'm glad for them, but I don't know if it's something that I myself would be super down for. Maybe I'd, like, play around with it for a little bit, but I wouldn't, like, I wouldn't do, like, a full playthrough. It's just because it's, like, if I wanted to play those games, I would just play the original versions, personally. The combat in Morrowind, it is, oh yeah, I will always agree that, yes, Morrowind's combat is its worst, is the worst part of the game. That's a pretty significant part of the game. Combat is pretty important in Elder Scrolls games, Bethesda games. Although, the thing about Morrowind's combat is that it worked perfectly for its time, and I would argue it works perfectly fine for that game. It's like, it's suitable. It's just not very sexy, because it's just opposed die rolls. So for a 2002 video game, it makes sense, but yeah, going back and playing it now and comparing it to Oblivion and Skyrim, it feels dated alright. Have I learned any new spells? Yes, we have learned a few new spells today because of the tomes. The tomes we have diddled. Read the spell book. We did read one earlier. We got Ease Burden a little bit earlier. We got another book earlier, but that one was not a spell book. That was just a book we'll just sell to make some monies. Is this a dead end? No, it is not a dead end. Ooh, Kisa might have one. Hell yeah. Yeah, you can post the link for it if you want to, Kisa. You can post the URL, or you can DM it to me or post it on Discord. Either option will work just fine. Let's get this guy. Now this is a regular lich, which means this guy could potentially be scarier. You've got a lot on your board, but no bingos yet. I've had that too, Sunflower, where I'll check at the end of the stream, and I'm like, damn, man, I've got, like, so many things on me, but still nothing to, like, seal the deal. It's like, what a tease. Let's do a quick save. I think I should probably do a quick healification as well. Or not healification, curification. Boop. And then I will save. More healer. Wow. Look at that. Disease, paralysis, poison on target. Restore health on target. That's great for anybody that's not me, but I wish I could turn the staff, like, turn its business end to face me so that I can, like, heal myself with it. That'd be kind of nice. All right. So let's see. Oh, I didn't need to exit, but sure, that's fine. Just restart the game. Not a bad idea. All right, so let's see what we got. All right, so level up. Yes. Stream went down. Yes. Silent spell. Imperial City. Acquired a spell. That's a bingo. Woo! So free nut. And I knew you can't see me. Actually, let's do this. I'll switch to webcam so you can see me do it for accountability purposes. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Up to 41 extra life points right there. Couldn't be easier. Couldn't be easier. Thank you to Kisa. Congrats on succeeding on a bingo. You could potentially get multiple bingos on a single board. So I would hang on to the board and see what else awaits. But yes, bingo achieved, my friend. Bingo achievo. All right, so we are back. We are back. What's up, Matt? Yeah, we're just in time for more Oblivion times. We are well into Thieves Guild endgame Thieves Guild times, because we are in the ultimate heist right now. We're in the midst of the ultimate heist, rather. we're looking for... we actually found the chamber for... what do they call it? For us to use the arrow of extrication. Because we're very much in the old way. This is the Halls of Epoch is what they call it or something. Very dramatic and spooky sounding. And we need to find a special place in order for a keyhole to present itself. And once the keyhole presents itself, we will need to use the arrow in some way. And it's tricky because earlier the game said we cannot fire this arrow. So I'm hoping that there will be like an obvious point where we can utilize it in some way. But for now, we can't like equip it. What about if I like equip a bow? Yeah, it cannot fire this particular quest arrow. So it's going to be some other way for us to use this thing. However, first and foremost, I'm going to give myself a cough drop. Not because I need it necessarily, but because I like them. I like cough drops, especially when I'm talking a lot. It is a especially like when, you know, with these streams, with the late night streams. Even if I wasn't doing a lot of talking, because I actually had today off, so I wasn't doing a lot of talking today. But still, just as it gets to the end of the day, it's nice having a little bit of soothination, and also sunflower to hydrate. You got it, friend. Wonderful, thank you, sunflower. So I like these things. I like them a lot. Also repair our stuff because our stuff got quite damaged earlier. And there we go. Also, what's up, Farsight? That is exactly what's happening right now. Yeah, this is the equivalent of stealing the Declaration of Independence. So we're gonna shoot this arrow up Maroon's Dagon's pooper. That's correct. Way to spoil it, Farsight, guys. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, I think we pushed this already. I'm gonna push it again. And have no idea what the consequences will be. Because I'm trying to remember where we have and have not been. This is all mostly dead ends, it would seem. Yes, there was this one button here. I think I had already pushed it earlier. But we'll look to see if anything has presented itself anew. Because, yeah, the only way out of here was how we got here. It's back to the Hall of Epoch. So I wonder if there was something that has now been enabled in the previous Hall of Epochs area, because, yeah, like this has all been pretty fully explored. Is there something that, like, opened new here? We checked all three of these already. And that was the same. Yeah, so it's not like there's anything new here. Okay, well, let's go ahead and, yeah, go back and see if there's anything new. Because there were those blocks that were hinted at being able to move somehow. Back this way. We'd already hit that button. Yeah, we'd hit that button, and that didn't visibly do anything different. And once again, there's something in this room that really wants to fight us. Oh, I think there's an invisible wall that's preventing me from making that jump or something. This had happened earlier. Yeah, there's an invisible wall there. Yeah, interesting. Because, yeah, they're very much just making it so that you could absolutely just jump around and kind of curve around the air with superior air control. What if I try to go around back? Because, yeah, we need to move these blocks somehow. If I try hitting it from behind. Whoop. Whoa, the game is being weird now. Oh boy. Okay, well, the game's not crashed yet, but it's thinking about it. Guess running around that way was not a good idea. Or it was too good of an idea. Ouch, okay. So if the game's doing that, that means I should probably save. I'm gonna heal first. Because if it got sad, it will likely get sad again. I'll try that one more time, but I have a feeling when I try that jump again, it might crash the game. Hopefully it won't crash OBS again. We already had to restart once. But there's always the chance that the stream will not survive this thing I'm going to attempt. Well, invisible walls. Still the invisible walls. Damn, dude. That's a shame. Invisible walls in games like this make me really sad because it's like, there's clearly like a way you can just cheese this, but they want you to do it the long way around. Hitting it from behind in the poop. That's correct, Farside. We're bringing it back. Bringing it back around. Alright, so they were saying that we need to stand in a certain place. I think what we need to stand is probably like, we need to press that button, I'm guessing. So we need to move the blocks and open the gates somehow, simultaneously. Because clearly, there's a door that needs to open up like right here, obviously. So the walls that we saw that are adjacent to those switches are meant to move. So the place I need to stand is behind them. Yeah, so the place we need to stand, I think, is right there on that switch, most likely. Need to find a way to get through them. Use the arrow of extrication. Standing in a special place for the keyhole to open up. Right. Right. Okay. So the question is how to get the walls to move. They're like to flip upwards. Because again, there was one button we saw earlier. This button right here. I pressed it, but I don't know what it does. Oh, yeah, there's a zombie, apparently. It didn't seem to affect either of these things. I've already jumped down here, haven't I? Yeah, we jumped down here. There was the additional hall area. I wonder if I should go back and maybe try pressing that switch again from the other hall area. Yeah, this gate is still closed. Such a bummer that those invisible walls are such a bummer. I got so excited when I considered that, perhaps. I think around here, maybe. Yeah, just the keyhole pillar. Like, this is clearly where the arrow will need to be used somehow. Yeah, so let's go back then. Let's go back and perhaps try... Let's maybe double check to make sure that I did hit that switch properly. Plus, what might have happened is that I hit it before I took my BRB, and I forgot that I did. So, like, when I hit it a second time, it disabled whatever I did. So let's try that real quick. Oh, which way am I going? I need to go... yeah, this way, right? This way. No, not this way. Shit, how the hell do you get there? It goes south. Let's go back up. What am I missing? Shit. I did this just earlier. Is there an area below here, maybe? Oh, that's what it was. There's a gate down here or something. Oh my god. How did I forget? No, that wasn't it. How do I get down there? I just came from there. Am I that brain dead? There wasn't anything on the other side, because yeah, you go through this gate. I wonder... Did I unknowingly close something? Oh! That's what that switch does. That switch controls this door. That's the key for that one. So that answers what that thing does. But this other switch, I have no heckin' clue what it does, what it do. It's down this way. So right here. I have no idea what it does. It has to do something. When it's at the end of a long, elaborate hallway like this, it doesn't... It's not just there to be pretty. So I'm looking around to see if there's anything different that has happened in here. Which would kind of make sense, honestly. It would make sense for it to do something in this area. It seems weird for it to do something in like a separate instance. Yeah, again, we've already looted these. Okay, well, let's go back. Let's see if something indeed is different here. And that I just unknowingly re-disabled something without knowing it. Like, without really paying attention. Aha, they have been moved. Okay, so I fucked it up last time then. And now we know. I'm gonna take these guys out real quick with my sneak attackies. Now that I know that the sneak attack is this generous, and that when they're turned, they're sneak attackable. Just permanently on fire. Wouldn't that be some shit? The sunflower, where it's like, oh gosh, I like the top left part of my face is just on fire forever. But of course, dark elves have such an innate fire resistance; they can just handle it. Where are all these undead things coming from? Were you just here this whole time? Skeleton Champion, that is your real name. Okay. So, now that we've moved this one wall, it's worth noting that it didn't, like, move this thing at all. So we moved, like, a thing, a single thing. We killed a bunch of undead to show for it. So yeah, so it just raised the wall up, right? Yeah, that's all it did. So there's still this thing. And can it let me jump around? Nope, still no jumps around allowed. Jumping in a certain angle is still forbidden. Surprised that, like, the outermost layer of the wall is still there. Doesn't appear to be anything I'd use with these. So it then begs the question of what now happens. If I go back and press that other switch, we know for sure that it seals up the door we saw further down. But does that do anything here? Looks like the answer is no. And again, the gates are still closed. So that does me no good. Let's check the notes. The notes that we got for this place. Maybe there's like a little hint that we had missed, that I had missed. Oh, blade skill, that's nice. And this happened earlier. I forgot what the notes were called. It was something about the ultimate heist. Notes about the ultimate heist? Why am I so bad at this? I'm always forgetting the names of notes we need to read. Requests. Got so many of them. I'm always thinking that they're gonna come back and like be useful again. I'm always hesitant to get rid of them. Have a good night, Johnson. Appreciate you hanging out, friend. Use TCL. I'll confess, I actually don't know what TCL means. TCL. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure what that would stand for. Plan. It's plan for the big heist. I always think, is it notes? Is it info? Is it book? The plan for the old heist. So we got to the entrance. Imperial Palace. Oh, well, no, that's what we're at 3 right now. Turn to classic Luvies. It's a... Oh, it's a no-clip... Oh, a no-clip command from Skyrim. Because, yeah, I don't know any commands for really any Elder Scrolls games. And I definitely don't know any for Skyrim since I've never played Skyrim. So we just know about 2 important obstacles. You have to use the... Oh, you have to use the boots for something. Okay. You have to use the boots for something that we have to jump to then. Could that have been the first one? Probably not. Probably not. And you have to use the arrow to unlock the final door. Right, okay. So, go and put on the boots. We already have pretty good acrobatics ourselves, as it is, but... The boots on. 50 for acrobatics. That's pretty good. Whoop. And are we crashing again? It's thinking about it. Doesn't crash. The stream lagged, I know. Alright, so the game does that. That means we save again. Yeah, the boots it didn't like. It didn't like the boots. The game got unhappy about that. Did I not put them on? Oh, we have them on. What's... I feel like my jumps aren't that good. What are my acrobatics currently? 131. Yeah, 131's pretty good. That's weird. I don't feel like they're that much better. That's kind of weird. Maybe it tapers off. Like, maybe acrobatics is a skill that is like... It scales maybe logarithmically. So, like, when you get past 100, it doesn't, like, do as much after a certain point. So, there needs to be something that we can't reach normally, then. Oh. What if they mean we're supposed to use the... What if that invisible wall becomes disabled? Oh my god. What if that's what it is? What if that invisible wall becomes disabled when you use the boots? No, that's not it, because I still can't make that jump. Same engine, probably. I think you're right. I think they use the same underlying engine for ever since Morrowind. Same console commands. I mean, I don't want to use no clip though, obviously, just because I want this to be a a vanilla experience. So yeah. No mods and no console commands, unless like the game craps out. Like if there's like some kind of glitch that prevents progress from being made. Then yeah, that's fair game, I would say. So there's a thing we need to be able to jump to that the game wasn't expecting us to be able to reach previously. Again. Yeah, look at that. I can like be up here. Oh god. Have I screwed myself? Oh gosh, I think I've screwed... Oh, there we go. Yeah, the game does not want you to be able to jump to this location. It really doesn't like that. Really doesn't like that. Such a tease, man. Such a tease. Yeah, no jumpies allowed. It's interesting that we still take fall damage with these jumps, because they were saying that the acrobatic skill should protect you and should give you the like ability to like safely land. I got the boots. They're not really boots, more like slippers. Slippers of Spring Hill Jack. So let's go back this way. I wonder if there's something else we missed, or is there another direction I could go? Because there's nothing up north. What about the way we came? What if there was like a corridor we missed that I walked by earlier? It's like oh, so it works like levitation? Gotcha. Oblivion? Yeah, if Oblivion had some kind of levitation, because yeah, the whole lore is that they outlawed levitation. That's like the in-universe explanation for why it's not there. Shame, honestly. Yeah. Yeah, broken. Exactly, the busted situations. Yeah, I mean, this is, you know, it's an Elder Scrolls game, Music 5. So there's always that chance that we'll need to use a command like that to get to safety if we get stuck in something, or if the game bugs out and we need to like get past something that's not happening. So there's always that chance. Always that chance. So yeah, I don't really see anything in here. I see there's these side corridors, but there's gates protecting them, and it doesn't look like there's anything of note behind those gates. That's probably not it. So instead, I'm gonna go to this path once again. I'm going to re-enable this guy so we can actually go to the second area. So we're looking for something to jump to. Something to jump to. A switch or something that we couldn't reach otherwise. I'm like looking up, I'm looking for areas that are like just out of reach. Teleportation in Skyrim. Teleportation in Skyrim. You mean like, oh wait, hold on. I'm guessing like you mean the, what they did for levitation from Morrowind to Oblivion, they did with teleportation from Oblivion to Skyrim. Is there anything up here? Is that, I thought there was fast travel in Skyrim. Because I know in this game, well, I guess in this game it's not really teleportation, it's just like your character just kind of walks for you. So there's no teleportation? Really? I thought there was some kind of fast travel in Skyrim, but since I've not played it, obviously, I don't know shit. So what kind of thing would I need to jump to? There is fast travel in Skyrim, okay. But maybe it's like it is in Oblivion, in this game, in Oblivion, where it's not like a teleport, your character just, like, time does pass, so it's more, not really fast travel, it's more like, convenienced travel. It's just the character just auto walks for it, right, yeah, so, like, time passes, and it's, it's not instantaneous like it is in Morrowind. No teleport spell, oh, right, spells for it, right. Carriages, oh, okay, yeah, so it's like in this game then. Because, yeah, I don't think there's teleportation in this game either. I think it's just character just auto walks and that's all we get. Which is, it's fine, but it's not as exciting, obviously. It's not as sexy. Because in Morrowind, we get lots of teleport stuff. Well, and by lots, I mean really just Divine Intervention, Almsvy Intervention, and then Mark and Recall. And one more area we can descend further. Looking for anything that is an obvious sign of jump up here and press a button, or activate a dilly bopper. Activate a thingy, because I like thingies. Because, yeah, there are kind of areas up here. I can't quite jump that high, though. Maybe there's a thing that's lowered somewhere. Like this thing, maybe. I can't quite make it. Yeah, very strange. I could see how it could be something over here. Something up here. I'm not sure how to make that jump. I'm curious about something. Because again, I feel like I'm disappointed with how the boots are performing. So without the boots, okay, it is a difference. I can definitely feel the difference. Without the boots, I can get to like, yeah, to like right here. Whereas with the boots, I can get to like, I can get significantly higher, but I don't know, it's 50 points though. You would think 50 points would be like a pretty significant difference. I was hoping it would be enough to get up there. It's a point you need to use the boots to reach. Yeah, this is the only thing that really comes to mind is like these areas up here. Although if you did jump up here, what is there? Because I don't see any switches. Or paths to venture. Whoops. So maybe it isn't up there either. Need to jump. Yeah, let's. So it was what? So it's again. It's called plans. The ultimate heist for the big heist. Need to use the boots of Spring Hill Jack, unless that's referring to the area we did jump past earlier, where the steps were disabled. That maybe that's what that's referring to. So maybe here they're just saying use the arrow and figure it out. So yeah, that actually might be what this really is getting at, is that we've already gotten past the areas where you need the boots. So if that's the case, then it begs the question of how dost thou use the arrow? Let's go back. Maybe we need to stand on the spot where we opened the wall and try using the arrow there. Because it's not like an obvious big spot, but maybe it's enough for something. It's tricky. Quicker than I thought it would be. Yeah, what if I stand right here and try to use the arrow? And fire it. What if I go and try to press the use button on this thing? Because it is usable. The keyhole is to present itself. Yeah. They almost look real. Almost. This is tricky. This is actually trickier than I thought it would be. I was thinking, oh, how complicated could it be? Yeah, so apparently it's more complicated than I was expecting, because we, again, need a way to I'm assuming, move this wall like we moved these other walls here. Is there anything that I need to use here, perhaps, with this that opened up? That's right, Corey, yeah. Present itself, Alex says, as he, attempts to romance the statues in questionable ways. That's all I know, man. When you're out of ideas, desperation takes hold, man. God damn. Something else. I almost wonder if I missed something. Let's go back. Because... go back to the Lost Catacombs. As I did ponder at one point that we might have missed things. Because yeah, there's a whole area out here I haven't explored yet. So let's explore that first. Oh wait, no, not those. It's gotta be these things, I think. Yes. Which also have an acrobatics bonus on their own. That's a good point, Elgaso. I might take you up on that. It's called, the quest is called the Ultimate Heist. The dungeon itself is called, actually I was just in it, hold up. The Hall of Epochs, I think. Hall of Epochs, yeah, that's what that particular area is. I'm not quite out of ideas yet, but I am nearing being out of ideas. Oh, actually, yeah, look at this. So I didn't even have to go up here to go that way. Yeah, so that wouldn't make sense then. So yeah, this makes me think I've missed something then. So what if we... oh, but I did have to press that button though, didn't I? Because that button opened up the gate. Yeah, okay, so we did have to go up there. So I theorized that was the first obstacle that required the boots. Not sure about the answer yourself. Yeah, it's a tricky one. I think this is meant to be pretty tough. A bit of a head scratcher, as we call it. Maybe even a butt scratcher. Oh boy, we got a lot of things. Wow, 4 undead things and also the Lich. Just a plain ass nether Lich. I don't know how many of these things he himself has summoned. Actually, I guess he can only summon 1. Oh, I'm very low on health, by the way. Wowzers. Oh, it's because these guys are getting awakened. Whoa, that's no good. Trying to figure out where we were, Sunflower. Yeah, I'm wondering if I've just like missed something before the last epoch areas, or the what's it called, the Hall of Epochs. So, all right, so it reset our progress before we'd actually hit this switch. So I'm gonna go take care of that real quick. It cut off with me going, whoa. Yeah, that me saying whoa was probably my reaction to the game clearly getting ready to crash. Because I recognized the screen that I was shown. I was like, I know what this is. So if nothing else, it'll probably be present in the VOD or in the hardware, in like the recording that I have saved as well. So I gotta go all the way back. And descend further and further until we get to the end. This way. Then hit this button. And in fact... didn't do it this time, but I remember last time it seemed like we had like a screen kind of shake moment, indicating that something heavy had moved. And of course, in this particular case, the large blocks, those large walls, are sliding and slipping around. Oh wait, hold on. That's to go down. How do I go back up? This way, right? Here we go. So, one of those 2 big old walls should be open now. Oh. Oh! Wait a second, what did I do differently then? Because now everything's open. Everything is open. Was the secret to crash the game? Is it like that one puzzle in Morrowind where the solution is to drown and let yourself die? The solution was to crash the game? What did I do differently, I wonder? Because we pressed that button before. That's awfully odd. I'm not complaining, but I am perplexed. Because yeah, Elgaso said he did find the hint, or the walkthrough and whatnot. Solution was to push the push block. Push the push block. Because we pressed... Yeah, look at that. All of the walls are disappeared now. Because we pressed that block, and it removed all but one of these walls here. Because there was this wall here that was... Oh, wait, yeah. Here we go. So this is what it did here. It opened up just this one. Oh, but wait a second. Oh, but this is interesting. Yeah, so last time we pushed it, interesting, yeah. So there was a wall here and a wall here, and they had this shape where they have like little slats, little vents in them. And all of this wall over here was present. Like all 4 walls are present. So maybe you have to hit it multiple times then? Maybe that's what's going on. Because, yeah, I remember when we hit it once, it seemed to, yeah, like remove most of the walls for that block over there, but none of the ones for this one. So maybe you have to like, maybe you have to like cycle through a bunch of them. But regardless, I'm not complaining. We got there, but yeah, that was very bizarre. So I'm gonna save because if the game is giving this to us, I should keep it for sure. There's 2 different push blocks. Interesting. Because yeah, the only ones I knew about is that I had to push this one, because when you push that one, it opens up that little path right there. Because that little path gets closed if that block is not pushed. So I pushed that one, and then you go through here, and you go down the stairs, and then at the end, yeah, you go down this other hall at Epochs. You go down the stairs there, and at the end, there's that push block behind that reliquary, that treasure chest. And yeah, that was the one that I had pushed before, so I wonder, maybe there was like a timer to it. Maybe that's what it was. Maybe you had to like go really fast. Because there was one other thing that caught my eye, now that I think about it. It's supposed to all be open. Oh, man. Because, yeah, I almost want to check the VOD or something to see what I did or did differently. Because, yeah, when we pushed that second one, it's so weird that, yeah, it only disabled some of the walls for the other block. Yeah, I thought there was something said about something only being available when you go quickly enough, but now I don't. But like now I don't see it on here. So maybe I don't know. Maybe I'm getting my wires crossed here. So yeah, or is it possible that there was something that was bugged out? That is a possibility. It's not a very satisfying possibility, but yeah, it's also possible that something got messed up. But regardless, we got it. We step on the switch. Standing on the pressure plate opens the pedestal at the far end of the room. So, there is the destination. So, I, of course, do have a bow. There's the 1 arrow of extrication. I have, like, shitty arrows. We'll try with a shitty arrow first. Oh, right, but I can't see myself. Yeah, I'm gonna take off the chameleon stuff because I can't. I have a feeling I'm gonna want to be able to see where the arrow goes. Maybe that's why I crashed. Oh yeah, maybe it was being merciful. Maybe the game crashed to save me from an unwinnable state it had put itself in. It's a good thing then that I didn't save after we had pushed the button then, because that might have saved into like an unwinnable state, which would have been pretty awful. So yeah, that would have been quite not good. Most not good. Ragtong. And take the rings off. The ringy ding dings. I'm glad we got it figured out. Thank you to Ogasa for looking it up, because yeah, you probably were going to that like info that you just shared would have definitely saved me a lot of problems had I kept looking for what was going on there. So you gotta aim pretty high then. Let's use these things. Oh, but god damn it. So I don't actually have any mundane arrows. These arrows pop when they hit a surface. They don't like bounce around. So there's a silver bow. Does anybody have any spare arrows? This guy's got some. Yeah, give me 4 steel arrows. There we go. I need arrows where I can see the plume of like dust. Does that mean this is like on the money? I go even higher. Well, that's not very helpful then, now is it? Well, what if I aim lower? Because earlier we saw like a little... There we go, so... We'll just assume then if I go a little bit higher, it's probably fine. I'm gonna save first in the off chance that the arrow breaks when you shoot it. And... Arrow of extrication. Let us extricate. let's buy. Okay, let's get closer. Let's. Of course, it did shut. Did it at least like not break? Steel arrow. I'll take that. Didn't open up anything, obviously. I think it might have broke, so I have to reload the save. Is this part silly, Liddy? It wouldn't shock me, honestly. Yeah, it might have broke the arrow. It's a good thing I saved. Oh man, the fact that this game lets you potentially fuck things up is a little bit worrisome. The importance of quick saving, or just saving in general. Okay, let's just reload. Save early, save often, that's what we all say. Alright, so let's go back to just steel arrows then. Oops. So yeah, if I aim somewhat low, it makes a noise. That's the key. Alright, so now we've got it on the money. There it is. So, a little bit not the best when it came to like confirmation, but now we've got it. There's no telling where I might end up. Extinguish lights, muffle footsteps, be as stealthy to enter. So yeah, really, I didn't need to be stealthy up until now, but now is when it matters. So now is when I shall indeed begin stealth mode. Boop. Yeah, so I feel a little silly for having been mega stealth earlier, but now is when it matters. Shadows and this one. And just to be clear, that means... Whoops. 95. We're 5 away. We're so close. And we said to extinguish the lights. Oh. We get to fight some friends, maybe? We do get to fight some friends. And they know exactly where we are. Oops. They're big. Alien guardians. Are they literally alien people, or are they like sentinels, I wonder? Like if they're you know, constructs. They're very tall. If I can loot their corpses. They have alien maces. We've seen those before. So we cannot loot their like armor or anything. Yeah, we thought they looked strangely realistic when we saw them earlier. Because they are realistic. They're really real. Oh, you can try to pickpocket them, although good luck being able to... Actually, hold on. Oh, they see me now. Okay, I was gonna say. What if I try to pickpocket her? So that confirms that we never needed the boots then. Actually, do I still have the boots equipped? Yes, I do. Change those over for these guys. Ouch. Although the reflect damage is gonna work for us because we have like 60% reflect damage on us. Alien, the eyelid guardians, they probably have eyelids. That's why they were able to see us with their superior eyeball having technology. And yeah, it's like if they were literally alien people, then that means they're hella old. I'm assuming they're constructs, or that they are like statues that spring to life with magic powers and whatnot. We're going into the Imperial Guard quarters, by the way. It's not at all what I expected. Although I think we did see a door that led to the Imperial Guard quarters in the Imperial Palace that we could never open because it needed a key for it that we could never find. So maybe, yes. All right, well, we are amongst many guards and many peoples, palace guards and whatnot, slumbering ever so peacefully. So, I mean, I can take this as an opportunity to liberate some things. When you've got 95 chameleon, you are practically able to do whatever. Practically, but not fully. I can steal their food. I can read their books. I can knock shit over on their tables. generally cause a ruckus. If that's not the whole point of playing this game, then I don't know what is. Just generally being a nuisance to everybody around us. Alright, good stuff, good stuff. I want to make it really clear that we've been here, that we were causing problems. I snuck into this place, and I'm going to make it everyone's worst or I'm going to make it everyone's problem. Okay. Whoops. Oh, but we can open it with the palace key. Cool. Good for us, then. Good for us. So... Hall of Epochs again. Oh, that's to go back to the way we came, right. Elder Scrolls Library. Oh, that sounds encouraging. Because, yeah, so this is, I guess, like a different floor of the palace or something. Because, yeah, there was like an area of the palace we couldn't get to earlier. Other council chambers. If we went the other way... Oh, it says... Oh, okay, we want to go to the library. Let's go there, then. I'm just gonna de-equip that torch just to make sure I don't hack it up. Dragon breaks and skewed timelines. Well, I'll admit, I don't really know anything about, like, timelines with Elder Scrolls, or you said dragon breaks. I'm guessing you mean, like, dragons appearing and disappearing. Because when I think dragons, all I know about dragons in Elder Scrolls is Skyrim. Oh, and maybe ESO 2 as well, probably. But yeah, I don't know too much, though. What's he dropping or picking up? Temporal anomalies. Oh, interesting. Yeah. So it sounds like there's like a fuck ton more to Elder Scrolls lore that I have no idea about, because yeah, I've never heard of any kind of like time things happening in the series. They're connected to time. Interesting. Okay, I'm guessing that's like elaborated on further in Skyrim. Boop. So to the library we venture. So I'm gonna save here because who knows what's gonna happen here. Alright, so they said yes, there were blindfolded individuals, doors opened elsewhere. Let's see if there's another path I should take, because I know I was informed not to talk to anybody. Okay. Yeah, I want to make sure my sword is sheathed. Pull the switch. That probably opened the door. When the Emperor turns into the... Yeah, and smacks Dagon. So that was like a time thing? Because I thought that was just like a... I mean, well, we don't really know what it was, but he used the power of the amulet and his, you know, royal empire blood to temporarily turn into a dragon and be a badass. But I didn't think it was like a time superpower or something. So we don't want to talk to anybody.
This holy library, Lady Cameron.
My sneak skill has increased. A lot of stuff here. Actually, do you have any troll fat? I need troll fat for another quest. So we probably need to go upstairs, but I kind of want to shop around a little bit first. Some of them are really tall. Yeah, these are things that we could fence to our guild mates, to our fences. They'll make us like us, make them like us a whole bunch. Yeah, he turns into the avatar, right?
Remember to keep the blindfold on. Your eyes must only be used to read the scrolls.
Interesting. So like, So being able to read the Elder Scrolls must be something that's like beyond important then. So there's lots of conflicting accounts. Interesting. Okay, so there's like different explanations then for what we saw in that game. In this game, that is. I had no idea. I had no idea it was so, that like any kind of event that uses, I guess, that kind of dragon superpower causes like a bunch of, yeah, like time anomalies. That's interesting. I think we're supposed to sit down, aren't we? Yeah, I think we're supposed to sit down there. I kind of want to keep exploring around, though. I'm going to see if there's anything up top. This place is awfully fancy. It's not too often when you get to be amongst the game's namesake. Now, oh, yeah, so there they are. Of course, we can't actually get into them ourselves. So tantalizing. Elder Scrolls Library again. All right, well, let's do this by the books then. So, I'll sit in my chair. Just wait for them to bring me a scroll. Just don't speak to anybody, then they'll assume I'm the person. Written for RPG consistency. Interesting. All right. Ready to bring me a thing?
Celia Cameron, I present to you the Elder Scroll you requested.
All right. Boop. So here it is. This is what it's all about. This is like the holiest of holy documents in all the lands. I don't know what this does or what it's used for, but apparently it's the namesake, so this is like the god paper. And we have it, and I can't make sense of it. But we have it, and that's cool. And yoink. The Elder Scroll. This is the treasure of the century. My name will be known across the Tamriel for this theft. Get back to the Grey Fox. The way back is blocked. Go upstairs, find a way out, which we did see. Easy peasy. Hey, welcome back, wizard. Yeah, it just, yeah, hamburger. It's just said like, well, let's think about this. This was 2006.
Cross-check it.
So it said something like, you just lost the game, or the cake is a lie. Well, no, Portal would have been 2007, I think. That's kind of cool. Yeah, they're like cross-checking prophecies and conspiracy theories. Maybe not conspiracy theories, but like, yeah, prophecies and fates. So they are, I guess these are like the keepers of destiny out here. It's interesting stuff, man. It's really cool. Yeah, you read it and it fucking melts your eyeballs or some shit. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, you read it and like your eyes get melted. And your tongue gets fried and your dick falls off. Yeah, we promise. I need to get past you, buddy. If you could be so kind as to scooch, maybe? Can I look at the other scrolls? I can look at them. Here we go. Don't mind if I do. Whoop. So we already got one very hard lock unlocked first try earlier, so that was my only time that I needed for it. So we're in a different part of the library. Let's just snoop around for a bit. I like how the Elder Scroll that we have on our person right now. Oh, well. Hold on, let's see if I can find it again. Was it the Elder Scroll or just, yeah, Elder Scroll. So it's a value of 0. I'm going to assume that doesn't mean it is useless. It is probably priceless. Like, you cannot put a price on this most holy of artifacts. There's this guy staring at me. We have been on this floor before. Oh, I was not supposed to go this way. Let's go back. It wants me to go... Oh, the Moth Priests. Okay. I think it said that the way back was blocked. I would assume we could just take the elevator again, but maybe not. Do you get to read it? I mean, I really don't know, since this is my first playthrough. I mean, I can read it, but I can't really make sense of it. There's glyphs that I don't really recognize, that I don't think I've seen in this game. Like, they don't look like Daedric, which I can't obviously read it, but I can at least recognize what the glyphs look like. So, yeah, I can't really make heads or tails of it, so. It is meant for people with special eyes. And only them. But yeah, since it's my first playthrough, it's all funky fresh. Be going up. Up and up. Moth Priest's quarters, which we got to look through last time. Not last time, but many streams ago, a few Thieves Guild quests ago. Where they had... What did we get from the Moth Priest? They had some artifact that we had to retrieve. Steal, honestly. I can't remember exactly what it was, but... Yeah, it was part of the Thieves Guild questline. They fear them. They would never be... Yeah, so you wouldn't be able to sell it, which makes sense. Questionable things for gold. Yeah, you would think there'd be somebody who'd be foolhardy to want to try it. I mean, think about Umbacano, who tried to turn himself into the Alien King and got his head fucking fried as a result. So, like, you'd think there are people that are willing to put themselves through unnecessary risk for questionable gain. Oh, yes, these are their quarters indeed. I don't think I need to... Nah, I don't want to fuck around with this. We going this way. This is the guards area. Oh, it's not. Anything cool in here? Bunch of food. Surprised the door was already open. What exactly am I looking for? Oh, I'm like, what's in here? There's nothing in here. I'm taking the directions too literally. Whoa. Of course, we're pretty darn hidden, so we'd have to, like, bump into him for him to see us. Or notice us. Battle Mage Chambers. Septimus Cygnus. Not sure I remember who that is from this game. But they sound like somebody who would be willing to attempt questionable things for questionable powers. With a name that unique sounding. Back to the old way, perfect. Oh yeah, this is the floor we've been on already. I think. Yeah, we've been here already. Is this the guards' quarters, right? Oh wait, no, this is the Battle Mage Chambers. Okay, well apparently we've been here before. Does the Battle Mage have anything cool? Get some gold that I could whoopsie daisy myself with. My finger slipped a couple times. Just a few times. A bunch of bones. That's not a very exciting thing for Battle Mage to have on hand. It was about some mundane weaponry. Come on, this is a Battle Mage. They gotta have some cool shit, right? Anything in the desk? Can I open the desk? Not open the desk. Some potions. Now we're talking. I'll take all these. Except... Oh, yeah, they are. They are thieved. They're thievable. Soul gems. Battle axe of depletion. That's not a very good axe, honestly. So it's like... I don't know. When I think Imperial Battle Mage, I think this guy's got to have the good shit, right? Crack open into his personal study. I could execute this motherfucker right now, but I won't. Everyone is sleeping. And that makes my job that much easier. Thank goodness that our sneak skill is high enough where we don't make noise when we're jumping and fucking around and knocking shit down. Because by all accounts, this should be making noise. An impressive fireplace. What is it? He's wanting to make some paintings. That's nice. He's a hobbyist painter. I respect it. Very cool. Well, good for you, person who is a mage that battles. Oh, it locked behind me. Okay, well, I fucked around long enough. Time to fuck directly. Oh. Oh, there was something in there I was supposed to mess with. Whoops. Battle mages are nerds. They're battle nerds, really. They're the ultimate nerds. Oh, it's in the fireplace. The fancy fireplace I was just admiring. Loose grate to the old way. I wonder if this is gonna make a bunch of noise as I rip the grate off its hinges. Down the chimney chute. Into Okato's bedroom. Whoopsie daisy. Hopefully we're gonna make a clean getaway here. Maybe this is why he said I would need the boots. I don't have the boots equipped right now. Let's see if that's a problem. So while I'm falling, I'm gonna go ahead and equip the boots because I don't think I have them equipped right now. Boop. Thump. Oh, did I break them when I landed? Also, why is there a Daedric longsword here? I think I broke the boots when I landed. Which is fine because our acrobatics are quite alright anyway. I wonder if we were gonna die if we didn't have this equipped. Aiming spells a bit more. Really, it's... Oh, interesting. Aim spells from your palms at 30 meters away. Yeah, I bet it's really freaking weird. So, it said we were gonna drop right into Okato's bedroom. We're actually plenty far away. Yeah, the Imperial Battle Mage's chambers they're right above us. So his chimney chute empties out into right here. And there was a Daedric longsword. Are we implying that the dude uses like Daedric longsword bound wood for his fireplace? Kind of weird, honestly. Kind of sus, NGL. Well, so now we're exiting. I don't know if this is like a clean getaway, like if there's more things that will happen on the way out, but it seems like we're pretty chill now. There are enemies nearby. But it seems like the worst is over now that we've made it out of that little section. So we're just getting the fuck out of Dodge, right? Yep. Back to the Beneath the Bloodworks. Welcome back, Ghost Soldier. Good to see you, bud. We're making our potentially clean getaway. We didn't have to cause any murders. So far, at least. I mean, who knows? There could be still plenty more to come. But by all accounts, things are looking pretty good. Brain turned off for a bit, Sunflower. I've been known to do the same. My brain has been known to delete itself sometimes. Temporarily, or semi-permanently. Excuse me. Have I finished the quest yet? Not yet. It's been a pretty long doozy, but I think we are nearing the final stretch. Or this actually might be the final stretch. Really. And again, we got the Elder Scroll in tow. I wonder what the Grey Fox is going to do with all this. I mean, we can make some assumptions. It sounds like he wants to like lift the curse that he's been stuck with. And because he was saying he needed all those things. Oh yeah, remember we fought this guy. Well, he needed all those things. He needed the shoes, he needed the arrow, he needed the relic, the scrying relic, all those things to be able to reach. Oh shit. Go back. I went the wrong way, I think. Oh wait, I think I go... Yeah, we go this way, but then we go back around. He needed all those things to reach the Elder Scroll, and the Elder Scroll does something. And he will do something with it, probably. I'm guessing he will rewrite... Oh, whomst are you? He will, like, rewrite fate or rewrite prophecy to, not let himself get stricken with the curse or something. I'll steal your poison and your healing. I said I will steal your healing. One shot, hell yeah. Okay, well now I'll steal her healing. And your dust. And your dagger. You know, it's so dark anyway. Might as well use a torch. Visit a shrine, drink a potion. No, none of those things yet, at least. Yeah, let's keep going this way. Have I done anything that would be considered exploring like a cave or an abandoned mine? I would say not yet. We have done alien ruins. We've done, well, sewers. Would I count sewers for anything? Sewers are kind of their own thing. We actually haven't been to the sewers for several streams, so this is not a recurring thing. What in the world? Oh, I remember this place, but... Oh, okay, I guess we're going this way. I remember being here, but we didn't go here earlier. But we have explored this area before, because yeah, there's some pretty brutal stuff in these sewers here. Pretty brutal shit. JD came back just in time to watch me execute that one vampire. She had no expectations. So now we're going here into the market sewers, and then we just need to escape. The best out of the best defense, apparently, is the best escape. Best defense is the best is a good escape route, apparently. My torches keep burning out. That's okay. We have a gigantic pile of them. Might as well use them. That's why we have them. Is it this one? No, we gotta keep... Oh. Well, they said this one. Now they're saying this one. Okay, I guess. I'm kind of weird that it would, like, change gears on me like that. I'm sure there's a reason. Maybe the game wants me to fight more vampires. The wood you cut with this axe will burn forever. Throws one... Yeah, throws the axe away. Yeah, throws the... Or the sword in this case away. You think you like Oblivion the most for just walking around and just chilling? Oh, wait, no, you're saying for walking around and chilling, you prefer Skyrim. Interesting, okay, yeah. Because, yeah, I've heard with Skyrim that they actually removed a bunch of stuff. Like, they removed governing attributes like strength and willpower and all that jazz. No! So yeah, like some of the RPG mechanics, to some at least, might be kind of a disappointment in Skyrim if like they've simplified a lot of the systems. So yeah, if you want to like get more into character building and like the mechanics, then yeah, I could see where Oblivion is. Maybe gives you more free reign to do stuff. Oh, he was a bandit, not a vampire. What are bandits doing communing with vampires? That's weird. So I was thinking like, oh, well, we saw vampires earlier. Clearly everything down here is a vampire, but nope, we got banditos now. And this guy. Oh, he sniffed me out. He smelled me. Show me what you've got, he says, as I kill him to death. Simplified a little bit. Yeah, that's just kind of one of the... Really the only major complaint I've heard about Skyrim. Is just that mechanically it's kind of simplified. Kind of makes sense that, you know, they would want it to be to appeal for to a more wider mainstream audience, so... I feel like Oblivion's not that complicated. Morrowind is. Morrowind is quite complicated, which... And I like that, but some people, I think, were kind of bummed and were like feel it, you know, alienated by the super complicated stuff that Morrowind has. But I feel like Oblivion's not too extreme though in that sense. It's a good medium between Skyrim and Morrowind. Excuse me? Oh, I was gonna say you're dead. Oh god, I'm dead too if I'm not careful. There's a lot of damage. Okay, there we go. Ouch. She hurts really bad. I think her weapon has like some fancy enchantments. Bonk. All these bandits. They're really banditing together. Yeah, it's got storm enchantment. That explains it. If it's fire enchantment, we resist it with no problems, but lightning and frost is a bit of a different story for us. It's the one that got, yeah, it's the most popular one by like a gigantic margin. Like Skyrim is like let's be honest, Bethesda never needs to make another Elder Scrolls game. Like they could just keep re-releasing Skyrim, and that'll make them enough money where it's fine. Like they don't really need to make any more. So it's been like such a runaway success for them. So, yeah, that's exactly it. It's been like such a crossover mainstream success. Granted, I mean, I would say that like the series was destined for greatness because Morrowind caught a lot of attention, and Oblivion was very well received and got great reviews and sold really damn well. So I would wager it's like no matter what Skyrim would have done, it was going to be a successful game. But I mean, it's also like a good game by just about everyone who's played it. So it's like you really can't do wrong. Can't go wrong with it, at least. Bandits out. Well, yeah, bandits and highwaymen. Yeah, the reason I say that, maybe I should just change it to say bandits. I probably will. I probably will change it to just say bandits. Because it basically comes down to like encountering them inside of as you're in between exterior cells, that kind of thing. So I would probably go ahead and count the bandits just because we're not really going to see them elsewhere anyway. It made more sense when we were traveling to new places, but we don't really travel to as many new places now that we've been to all the major cities. Stan staring at a wall. Wait. Oh, yeah. When the dude got earlier, yeah. We pickpocketed him and then we killed him. Okay, with a simpler game. Exactly. Like, yeah, because I mean, I've talked about this at length before. Where like, I love Morrowind, but I played it when the game first came out when I was young, when I had lots of free time, and I didn't mind the fact that it took me probably 10, maybe 20 hours of playing the game to really start to understand the mechanics, understand how stamina worked, all that jazz. Like it took me a while to really grasp how the game worked, because the conveyance for that game is not the best. And once I got it, I love it, and it's still my favorite compared to this game, at least. But not everybody has that kind of time and energy. Not everybody has the ability to play a game, to sink that many hours into a game to truly get it. So yeah, for a lot of us, our time is limited, and our ability to learn the ins and outs of a game are also limited. So, when people say, oh yeah, man, I tried Morrowind, but it didn't really click for me. I in my mind, I think to myself, I bet I know what didn't click, and I bet I would be able to guide them to help it click. But I don't say that. I say I don't blame you, because it's true. I don't blame somebody seeing all this and being like, I don't know if it's worth it for me, because it might not be. So that's like a very understandable take, I would say. So anyway, here we are. We're in the Imperial City. We don't have a bounty that I'm aware of, at least. Yep, no bounty, so we're all set. And I've got a bunch of shit to sell. I guess I might as well sell shit. Also, we have an Elder Scroll on our person, so we are extra special right now. So I'll go to our favorite place of merchants and to sell some shit. Like the look a lot more. Well, I mean, the graphics in Morrowind are, as we all know, are especially in vanilla. Vanilla Morrowind is a experience for the eyeballs.
I'm at your service.
It's not a bad experience necessarily, but it is an aged experience. So yeah, it is quite noteworthy. Except for Starfield, I hope it's good. I hope Starfield is very good, because yeah,
Have a look at my wares.
first Bethesda
I'm
IP,
sure
new
something
IP in a
suit you.
long time. Might Impulse buy an Xbox BDR. Who knows, baby? Who knows? Maybe later, right? Open world game with no maps. Well, the game does have maps. It has two maps, or two kinds of maps. It has the overworld map, kind of like this game, actually. So if I exit out of here, Morrowind has this map, this kind of map. Although it doesn't have as many features to it. You can't fast travel on the map. I can't just go and warp to that place, obviously. So it's limited in features. But yeah, the Morrowind map, the overworld map, at least, does it. The one thing I actually like more in Morrowind than this game is that it visibly shows you where you have and have not been. In this game, the whole map is always illuminated. So, but I've never been on this spot right here or like over here, but it's illuminated just the same. So if like, could there be undiscovered things around there? Maybe, but I really don't know because the only way to find out would be for me to scavenge it. There's no way to know if I've been there or not. However, if I go to the local map, then it does tell me where I have and have not been. And it of course points out key locations. So that's like, and of course lets you move it around a little bit like you would expect. In Morrowind, also, you have the ability to right-click on the map and write notes for yourself, which I loved. So if there was, like, a boss I couldn't fight, maybe not a boss, but, like, an enemy I couldn't fight, or an item I wanted to come back for, I would right-click and write a note that says, like, come back later when you've got carrying capacity. So, like, there are things about Morrowind's map system I liked better than Oblivion's, and there's things about Oblivion's map system I liked better than Morrowind's. So it's like, I wish I could Frankenstein them together to make it all the good stuff happen. But again, in Morrowind, there's no, like, quest markers. So there's no thing that says, like the quest I was just looking at here, that say, like, go to this next spot. Like, or go, like, talk to this NPC on this location. You gotta wander and find it yourself.
Let's do business.
To some people, that's great. To other people, not so much. They show you locations in this in Skyrim if you discover them. They do show you the locations. Yeah, they do show you like the points of interest if you've like physically been to it, which is nice. But I like to, I'm kind of weird. I like knowing like the paths I've taken, because like I might know that like there's a town up here and I've been there previously, but did I go as the crow flies, or did I come from up here when there were areas over here that I've explored? Like I like to know, what did previous Alex do? Because you're right, it does at least point out the points of interest, which is helpful, and also lets you warp to it, which is extra helpful. You had to figure out where to go. Yeah, I did as well. I like that a lot, and that was why I prefer the game. Silence and telekinesis. I think actually we'll sell this because the telekinesis, we have spells for that as well. But no, I liked that. Yeah, that you had to kind of figure out where you had to go. But again, I had the youthful energy for it, so I didn't mind it. I didn't mind spending the time for it. So it was never an issue. 600 yards past the old chicory tree. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, when it comes to the quest marker stuff, some people say I hate quest markers. Other people say, you know what? It's a modern convenience and I'm going to embrace it. And if it's the latter, then Morrowind will be a nightmare for you. So like, if you like the idea of being encouraged to explore, then that's great. But yeah, like Elgaso was saying, if Elgaso was like, you know what? I'm done with that bullshit, then who can blame them? Who can blame them for being like, you know what? I think I've served my time when it comes to yeah, navigating through the old school way. Physically travel, yeah. I'm too impatient. Yeah, that's exactly it for a lot of us. We did that shit when we were younger. We had more patience. We had more free time. Nowadays, we're older. We have less free time. We have more responsibilities. We only have so many hours to dedicate towards gaming. So yeah, it totally makes sense when someone looks at Morrowind and goes, you know what? I think that's great, but it's not for me because it's not that point of my life anymore, or I'm not that kind of person or that kind of gamer. So yeah, like people like give me shit all the time. It's like, Alex, you're gonna hate me for this, but I don't like Morrowind. It's like, please, you are really preaching to the choir here, so I totally get it. Local maps and Skyrim work that way. That's good. That's good. Musicify, because I like that aspect of it. Why is my microphone so bitey? Is my microphone like piercing at times, like peaking? I think if it's like hurting the ears a little bit, because I could turn down certain things if it's like maybe a bit much. So I wouldn't want it to bite you. Maybe nibble on your ears a little bit, you know. It was like glitching out, really. I wonder. It's like crackly. Oh, interesting. Mike's a little glitchy. There's a way to fix this. Hold up. Usually it's a fairly easy fix, so yeah, if it happens again, feel free to let me know. Otherwise, we'll try something else. So I was in the midst of selling things, but thank you again for letting me know about that, because yeah, that is very helpful. Because it's sometimes hard for me to know when something is acting up like that. So getting the heads up on that is very helpful indeed. That's right. Yeah, I don't want to bite your ears when you're listening or watching my stream. I don't want to bite, because biting is mean and aggressive. I just want to do light nibbles. Just light little love bites. Call them. Yeah, we'll call them love bites. Little love nibbles. What's up, what's up, Mike? Yeah, just real simple. Real chill. That's how we do it here. Got a few things to sell. More potions of cure disease. Get it out of here. Cure poison. No, thank you. Healing. Never heard of her. Get it out of it. Get it out of here. Health, magic shield. Yeah, so you keep the usual. Actually, I'll keep the paralysis ones. Yeah, that's right. The ASMR chompies. That's right. That's right. Yeah, not like big, not the big chompies, just the small ones. Disbelief, resist magic. I like the implication here. I'm gonna resist damage that I take from magic because I will disbelieve it slightly. Like I disbelieve in magic for 30 seconds, so I'm gonna take 15% less damage from it. So that is exactly how that works.
You got it.
Someone being like, "What the heck, man? I hit you with a fireball," and you were like, "I don't know if you did. I don't know if that's what that was." I'm 15% less convinced than I would normally be. Maybe that implies then that magic damage is just, it's all illusion. It's all smoke and mirrors. So you fucking melt someone's face off and they go, "Wow, my face hurts. I must be dead." And they just fall over assuming they're dead. Meanwhile, they're fully intact, but the spell just made them hallucinate thinking that they were dead. Yeah, you're gaslighting them. Girl boss, Jesus. Yeah, you're gaslighting them into not taking damage. Ridiculous. Truly ridiculous, and I love it. Oh, don't sell 8 of them, sell 5 of them, probably.
That's more than I'd usually pay.
More than I usually sell. Oh, yes, I don't need 9 vampire dust. You can take all of them. I don't care. Get them out of my sight. Don't think there was a lot of these things that I took. There's some things that I need to sell, or that I need to fence specifically. Sell that one. Sell that one.
A good price for a good customer.
For a good customer. That's me. I'm his favorite. Argonian account. Here you go. Here's these 2.
That's a good
18 of these bad boys that I'm never going to use, let's be honest. And then we're all set. All squared away.
Those wanted posters of the Grey Fox are everywhere.
They're everywhere. That's right, Mike knows about the Nern route. That's right, bud. Yeah.
Goodbye.
Yeah, I have... Let's see, how many am I up to right now? I don't know what the total number is. We got a bunch of stuff we stole. Driver like you stole it. Oh, here it is, 62. And of course, we turned in like a good chunk of them already. But we... Oh yeah, here's the wanted posters. They're everywhere. Tax evasion, slander, fraud, perfidy, impertinence, incontinence. All the other inces we can imagine. We're all set though. Let's go back to the Grey Fox and see where he wants us. He is back in the Elven Gardens, I think. Yes, I'm not sure what the total number is, but I've collected them as I've seen them. I haven't really sought them out necessarily, but we've gotten a bunch of them. But yeah, I should probably turn in the next bundle of them. Sniff, he says. Turn in the next bundle to that one alchemist. See if we can get the next major dealy bopper. Yeah, they're exactly, Farsight. Yeah, incontinence, impotence.
Well met.
Perfect. Not a Grey Warden. Yeah, it's every time we talk to him, he has he sounds he's clearly an Imperial, obviously.
It's true that he settled down. Still, he
interesting that he's talking to Othrelos.
Interesting. I heard that Saurus Arenum made himself quite a bit of money.
But anyway, so he's chatting with him. I'm just gonna boop, 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 wander in here. He's got the shopping bag. He's got the magic shopping bag. Oh, he just finished his meal.
Have a seat and tell me everything.
He was so excited, he just threw his plate forward and said, "Fuck this! I want to talk." So let's save. Now we are turning in the quest. We got the scroll. Here you go, homie.
I can hardly believe it. The odds were clearly against you. Capital job. Capital.
Capital.
I've spent 7 years learning how to translate this scroll. Even so, I will need a while to decipher what I've sought so desperately.
Yeah, the magic shopping bag. I think it's a magic shopping bag that he's unable to remove himself, because I'm guessing he's trying to remove it so he can free himself of the curse.
Ah, still thinking about your reward, eh? I have not forgotten you or your loyal service to the Thieves Guild. You'll just have to trust me. Give this ring to Countess Umbranox in Anvil. Say nothing about me to her. I need to know how she reacts to it. It may provoke anger or tears. If she
Or explosive
asks,
diarrhea.
just tell her a stranger wanted her to have it. Then report back to me on her reaction.
It's gonna be one of those three. All right, we got a ring to give to a nice lady. Wedding ring, oh my.
Good morning.
So the Anvil break-ins were an inside job? The Fighters Guild took care of it? Good work.
Absolutely.
Safe
All right, good talk. I was actually wondering if they were gonna have if they were gonna have a specific conversation. Sorry, I get so excited. I just had to yeet my plate full of cheese and tomatoes, fling it halfway across the goddamn room.
Of the Grey Fox too.
Yeah, he's right there, dude.
Do you want something from me?
The Fighters Guild needs to get aggressive if they're
Okay,
going to
just
compete
random
with the
NPC
Fighters
talk. Who fucking cares, right? Old news. Old news. Yeah, exactly, BDR. Looks a little bit cross-eyed. You might have been the first one to point that out, because ever since it was pointed out to me, I've been unable to unsee it. So he said Anvil, right? Anvil? To the Countess. He said, watch her reaction. I wonder, like, if in a past life, this lad and the Countess had a little something going on. Hard to say, but let's see what her reaction is. Personally, I'm pulling for what I say, explosive diarrhea. But we'll see. Hello, Countess. I've got a thing for you, and still this guy. Which, he just fucking creeps me out,
should
dude.
be on your way by now.
On your way. On your way to what exactly?
Shadow hide you.
Yeah. This dude creeps my shit out, and he's just always chilling. In here and or in the, like, abandoned place. So anyway, let's save. Don't quite know what to expect.
What do you want?
What do I want? What don't I want? Oh, the stranger's oh. See, a stranger gave it. Oh, wait a second. Hold up.
It is pleasant and a bit melancholy to walk among the graves in Green Emperor Way and contemplate the dead who precede us.
So he said tell her a stranger gave it to her. Is this ring? Oh, it's called wedding ring. Okay.
Goodbye. What can I do?
All right. Well, the stranger's ring.
This ring belonged to my husband. He's been missing for over 10 years. For some reason, his name and face escape me at the moment. How did you get it? Do you know his whereabouts? Why are you showing it to me?
It's a gift from a stranger. Yeah. Interesting that she says like, "Oh, it's my husband or was my husband's," but I don't remember his name or his face. So maybe the cowl that he's been cursed to wear not only like hides his identity, but like removes memory of his identity from like all who knew him before he took on the moniker of the Grey Fox. Like maybe that's the curse. Interesting.
My husband's wedding ring. I never thought to see it again. What I wouldn't give to see him once more.
So maybe he was the previous count then. Uh-oh. Oh, I can't move.
By the power of the
Oh, there he is.
I name Emmer Deraloth as the true thief of Nocturnal's cow.
You're the Grey Fox? I've been betrayed.
I am the Grey Fox, but you have not.
So he was the Grey Fox all along. Interesting.
But
I am also your missing husband, Corvus.
Corvus?
Okay, we've heard that name before.
Is it really you? 10 years I've waited for word.
Took
from
off the
you.
cowl.
Why did you hide from me?
10 years ago, I inherited this cow from the former guildmaster of the Thieves Guild. I became the new guildmaster, but I also received its curse. Whoever wears Nocturnal's cowl shall have his name
Stricken from history, sure enough.
Once I donned the cowl, no one in all of Tamriel could recognize me. With the cowl, I became the Grey Fox. Without it,
Oh, so he could take it off, but he had no identity.
You mean you were unable to return?
I've stood right next to you, and you didn't even know it. I cried out to you, "Here I am! It's me, Corvus!" But you just looked at me, confused.
You have broken my heart for a second time. I cannot let the infamous criminal mastermind
So he used to be the Count.
become the Count of Anvil. If you try to announce yourself as Corvus, I will deny you. I will deny you before the Emperor if I have to.
I guessed you would say these terrible things to me. That is why I brought my friend along. From this moment forward, I renounce my life of crime forever. I'm passing the gray cowl of the Thieves Guild to its new guild master. The gray cowl is
That's
now
us.
yours. You are the new guild master of the Thieves Guild. You will find that history has been altered tonight. Such is the power of Nocturnal's
Of the curse, right.
Lifting it can alter time itself.
Interesting. So yeah, so that explains why he needed the Elder Scroll. It's interesting because he said he needed time. Saying he needed time to study it. I guess the time it took to travel here was long enough then. Notice the stranger. Yeah, he was like, we noticed him pretty early on. And there was, I think, one point. What was it? There was one point. Oh, he was able to forge a signature for something. Yeah, we paid him money, I think. And he was like very mean to us. But yeah, we were able to like, he always caught my eye and I was like, there's something about this guy that like gives me the creeps. Like I was worried that something bad was going to happen. Like he was going to attack us or he was going to attack the Countess or something.
If Emmer Derloth had not stolen Nocturnal's cowl, the Thieves Guild would never have fallen on such hard times. Because of the curse, he was unable to operate in the normal world of business and society. He could only act as the Guild's figurehead. That has been undone. If you go to the Imperial City, you will find that the Thieves Guild has a guild hall on the site of the ruins of Derloth.
Interesting. So we were talking earlier just about, yeah, time abnormalities and such. So we have the gray cowl now. So I wonder if that means we've been cursed now for nobody to know us, know our name, our identity. Although we're the protagonists, so probably doesn't really matter as much to us. We don't have a family in this game or anything. Yes, I'm gonna sit on the throne and it'll be illegal.
You wear the shadows well, fellow thief.
Fellow thief, didn't you say you were gonna renounce your life of crime, etc., etc.?
Shadow hide you.
The Anvil Throne Room. The Anvil Throne Room. Oh, well, that's where we are now, yeah. So this room is kind of awkward. Maybe a little bit. I mean, there was always like a space right here, so I figured, yeah, that was part of it. Yeah, just awkward. Yeah, I think it was mostly just this guy. I think this guy being here made it awkward and weird. Like, it just made it feel kind of uncomfortable. Also, like how she just left. You all right, buddy? Because it sounded like she was...
Her to meet with me.
Yeah, she met with you. It sounded like she was, like, not convinced, though. She was like, I renounce this. I will not accept you. So, he's being strangely smiley about this whole situation. But maybe they can work it out, right? Maybe they can figure it out. So, yeah, good point, Jangles. Let's see what we just got. We got a couple new things. The least of which... Gray Cowl of Nocturnal. Sneak, Feather, and Detect Life. That's pretty good. Let's see how it looks. Oh my god. I knew it was gonna make us look ridiculous, but wowee was I not expecting
dead
this.
or alive, Gray Fox.
Oh
This
fuck.
will be easier if you're dead.
Ain't that some shit? Instant bullshit, yes. Alright, so now I have to be careful where I wear this, clearly, because, yeah, because that's gonna be a thing that happens. God damn it. Alright, so I'm gonna... This is why we save. That makes perfect sense. Whoops, sorry. Alright, wrong button.
What do you want?
So we'll go ahead and skip through this again.
He looks familiar.
He looks familiar, yes, yeah. Yeah, what did he say the first time? Wait, he T-bows.
Power of the Elder Scrolls. I name Emmer Deriloth as
The true thief of Nocturnal's Cowl. So,
You're the Grey Fox?
yeah, I'm trying to remember the story because yeah, the original Grey Fox was rumored to have stolen the cowl
to have not been betrayed.
from Nocturnal. But yeah, this Emmer person, I'm not sure if I remember who that is. I mean, maybe they were the first Grey Fox. I'm not sure.
For word from you. Why did you hide from me?
Also, yeah, so that means there was a point in time where, yeah, there was a guard right here, and he had the cowl on his person.
But I also received its curse.
Yeah, this is all going down. This guy over here is just walking past all of it. Smooshes down with the face. I know, I want to like play around with it more, but I can't do it when there's a guard nearby because they will instantly be like, "You're the Grey Fox," and I guess we kind of are now. I guess we are more or less the Grey Fox now.
You mean you were unable to return?
I've stood right next to you, and you didn't even know it. I cried out to you, "Here I am!"
So it seems like this part is scripted, where there's the guard waiting.
You just looked at me, confused.
She has like, I know the Countess, or all the Counts and Countesses have limited,
I cannot let
call it office hours, like limited court hours.
Grey Fox become the Count of Anvil. If you try to announce yourself as Chorus, I will deny you. I will deny you before the Emperor.
Yeah, so she seems not convinced. He's like, no, it's okay. I brought my homie.
My friend along. From this moment forward, I renounce my life of crime.
Yeah, so I think what he's basically saying is like, yeah, I'm renouncing the Grey Fox title.
Guild master.
So yeah, so the Grey Fox will not be the Count.
Now...
Yeah, so anyway, what is different? So we got the goods. I will not put on the thing because somebody will see me and be like, "Ah, it's you," even though he's still called the Grey Fox. I want to talk to the lady more, but obviously not right now because private quarters and such. Ouch. He's like, well, anyway, I'm just gonna chill. You have anything to say about this? Oh, he's unhappy. Do I still have a? I didn't just suddenly get a bounty, did I?
Crime doesn't pay.
Oh, right, he's still mad about the whole previous situation.
He's our new captain. I've never met a finer man. Arvina Thalis is an odd one.
Or questionable noises coming from her basement, he says. Anything else, bud?
You wear the shadows well.
Nothing else, okay.
Shadow hide you.
So, let's see. It said quest updated. Corvus Umbranox, yeah. Hey, what's up, Whale? If you want to take it. Oh, interesting. That, yeah, let's actually try that theory. I'm curious, Whale. Yeah, let's try that real quick. I'm really curious. So if I were to be like, real quick, let me just be like, let me just put on this thingy.
You're wanted.
And then they're like, it's you. And look at that. There's the only option is to resist arrest. And then I'm like, nope, it's just me.
Look out!
Look out. It's just me, your friend. Here, I'll put on my old helmet. I'm your best buddy. Can we talk about this?
What do you want?
What do you want? Well, you know, this whole thing, maybe? He's like, not my problem. Shadow hide you. I'm running away. Bye. Oh, man, that's a shame. I would have loved if they would have been like, oh, sorry. Case of mistaken identity. Sorry about that. That would have been awesome. Well, anyway, so let's, let's see. Still a few things. So I'm the new Grey Fox. So I am the Grey Fox now, right? And the Guildmaster. So the thieves won't notice the change, right? So that explains how the Grey Fox is this mythical figure. But the curse has been lifted, so I can remove the cowl and be recognized as myself again. House magic makes anyone seeing me removes the cowl does not associate me. Wait. Anyone that sees me remove it does not associate me with the Grey Fox. Interesting. So that means, yeah, like Whale just said, you would think that actually, yeah, the guard would have been like, whoop, never mind. I think because we had the bounty, though, it just, like, attached it to me. somewhere else and take... Oh, yeah, yeah. So it is exploitable, Lydia. Interesting. It should... Hey, what's up, Unshifted? Yeah, I think I see what you mean. Like, maybe... Yeah, like, if I were to put some distance... Like, he's attacking me, I run over... Fuck it, let's try it. Let's try it now, actually. So... I'm over here. Actually, maybe he shouldn't see me put it on. Maybe that's what it comes down to. So... If I do this... Boop, boop, boop. I'm in Gray Fox mode. Hope nobody noticed me. Burp, burp, burp. Oh, hello. Dead or alive. Oh, no. And then I run away. Boop, 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 boop. And then I... Or, like, even better, I, like, go to a place where he does not have eyesight. Or line of sight, rather. Boop. Okay. Or maybe... Right, let's put it back on. Ouch. What if I go outside? And then in front of you, I should go to the new Thieves Guild in the Imperial City waterfront. Orvis told me that I get to run the place. Boop. Interesting, yeah. What? Oh, that's right. We got homies now that are willing to fight with us. Oh, well, we did. That person, like, immediately left. Help, I'm being attacked. I haven't even drawn my weapon yet. Yeah, I'm not sure why it's not working either, but it is amusing, if nothing else. If you would yield, he would stop fighting. Well, I have yielded. Oh, really? You're gonna... Is he okay? That guy just got shot in the ass by that fucking guard. Ouch. That guard just fucking shot that man with zero hesitation. To get someone killed, man. Because, yeah, there was only resist arrest. There was no option for, you know, for turn yourself in, that kind of thing. Well, anyway, yeah, let's reload. Oops. Hey, what's up, Tater Bay? Good to see you. Good to see you, bud. You have to yield. I guess I don't know how to yield, then. The bounty doesn't go to you. It doesn't? Okay, so, yeah, alright, so let's try it again. So he's looking right at me. So, yeah, so how do you yield, then? Have your shield, you try to... Oh, does that work? Okay, well, let's try that, then. So I put on the cowl.
You're wanted.
He sees me. Okay, so then I take it off.
I'll let you live this time.
Oh, accepts your yield. And then, hey, look at that. So that's all it is then. Cool. I had no idea that was a function. So if you block, you can like yield from arrest, I guess. And then yeah, they leave you to it. Good to know. So that explains it then. So that you have to remove it in front of them and then have something like that like refreshes the status, I guess, is more or less what's happening there. Yeah, the bounty doesn't go to you. Yeah, just like you said, we are bountyless right now. So we're a clean slate. So anyway, there's the message. Let's check out the new Thieves Guild Hall in the Imperial City waterfront. Now we get to run the place.
So tiresome.
So tiresome. He's probably referring to me, because the guards hate me. We did that Dark Brotherhood quest where we did have to kill a guard captain, no less. And even though we the other person initiated combat first, and like they struck the first blow, so we didn't. No, actually, we did still get a bounty from killing her, even though we were not the one that started the fight. It means that, yeah, all the guards are holding a grudge now. To the waterfront. Did I forget why they're attacking you? Yeah, it's a little bit weird that the block has to happen, as opposed to they hit you and they go, why am I doing this?
You have my ear.
So it's a little silly, but... there had to be some mechanism for it, so I guess that was the next best thing. So to the waterfront, there should be a guild hall. Uni. Oh, here it is. Here it is. Daraloth's basement. Huh. Yeah, he said in the ruins of Daraloth's something something. Yeah, so I guess I don't know what was here previously. I mean, I think this was just like an empty wall, wasn't it? And this is just a regular house. Abandoned shack. Do I know you?
Dranus Lethero. I just got back from Solstein. Boy, was that a mess. And now, I'm out of work. I signed on for the Raven Rock Colony. Went there as a builder. Hung round afterwards, but the money ran out.
I think Raven Rock is where you go in Morrowind, in the Blood Moon expansion.
Oh, he's that wanted criminal. Isn't he a master thief? I hear he's dangerous, too. I've heard that the beggars spy for him.
Sounds like a weirdo, alright? Sounds like a weird nerd. Well, anyway, yeah, so I guess I don't remember what was here before this time warp anomaly of sorts. But, and I don't think I remember who Daraloth is. Or was. But, here's the Thieves Guild Hall, and apparently we run the show here. In fact, I do one of these. I bet they will address me accordingly.
Hi there.
Hello.
Any
Hello.
I was given
Eastleaf, the
legendary
open-handed.
scourge. I don't know what to think about it yet.
Is that a disease?
Not my favorite word, but many enjoy it.
Take
It's a book.
care.
As I live and breathe, the Gray Fox, it's an honor.
What about that Imperial
I
City?
share my good fortunes with the poor and needy, and you ain't neither. Life isn't easy on the waterfront, but we look out for each other.
What was that? He was like, oh, the Gray Fox, I love you, man. Then he's like, yeah, you're a piece of shit,
Thorny
though.
will buy almost anything, and
I mean anything.
farewell.
As I live and breathe. Goodbye.
I don't know why I'm trying to sneak for this, but sure. Hey, we got some lockpicks. Hell yeah. Lockpicks that I really don't need. Does this door, like, lock automatically? Oh, it doesn't. Okay, I was gonna say maybe it's like an infinite training door. That's pretty cool.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you for everything you've done. The guy earlier was like, you ain't done shit for us, man. And now he's like, dude, you're the Gray Fox. You're the coolest. So Daraloth's house, then. I wonder if, is Daraloth still alive, then? Because it sounded like it was a person that was dead.
It's the Gray Fox. I
There's
can't believe
Fathus.
it's really you.
Oh, Armand. Yeah, this guy.
As I live and breathe, you can pay.
Yeah, we don't have anything right
It's your
now.
prison sentence, not mine.
Fee to get rid of bounty.
You can
Interesting.
pay-
So it's still, so we don't have a bounty right now, but the game sort of thinks we have one. Because, yeah, 250 would have been half of 500. We got 500 by being seen as the Gray Fox. So interesting that the game knows we don't have a bounty, but there's like a flag somewhere that still has like a number being stored.
As I live and breathe.
Everyone is living and breathing, and that's very reassuring. I would hope that you're all living and breathing.
Bah.
So we go in here now. All right, so, yep, so that, so far as I can tell, thus ends, yeah, the Thieves Guild. Thieves Guild quest line is donezo. So Dark Brotherhood is done, Thieves Guild is done. That means all that remains is Fighters Guild and Mages Guild, and then the Pilgrimage quest, as well as several DLC things. But yeah, look at that, our list is shrinking. A lot of things on this list are the training things we don't need anyway. And horse armor. The best of all things, obviously. But yes, the door to Neben Bay. We also have the arena. Might do that next time. The Slaughterfish one, I think I might just write that one off. That one might not happen anytime soon. But Battlehorn Castle, we... I guess we still need to upgrade it more, perhaps. Nirnroot, yeah, we'll probably do that next time too, for that matter. Nirnroot, yes. I'll track that as the next active thing. We still need to get a Black Soul Gem. I actually have never... in this game seen a Black Soul Gem, so we'll have to see like what it means to get one of those. Troll Fat, which we'll find somewhere along the way, I'm sure. Deepscorn Hollow is done. Horns for, oh right, yeah, we have the ectoplasm for this, so we're good there. That's for the Fighters Guild. And then a bunch of training things, and they're in the Seeking Your Roots. So yeah, so we have a couple DLC things, Fighters Guild, Mages Guild, and then yeah, then that's it, because we're done with the main quest. So yeah, so whether you can believe it or not, we are starting to like check off things of our list of quests and such. Oh, there's the tax records. I remember that. Yeah. Starting to check off major items for Oblivion for this cool game. And yeah, that means the end is still a ways off, but it is not that far off. So we'll be done with this cool game. Maybe like by the end of this year, maybe. I don't want to overpromise, obviously, but pretty cool that we're making some good progress here. That being said, I'm going to turn things back to how they were with my equipment, that is. So here's my hood. So now I'm just a regular old schmuck all over again.
Ah, yes.
I'm just a guild brother. I'm just a regular old dude. Don't mind me. Good deeds and moral fiber.
Yes.
I've got those in spades, my friend. Actually, I'll deal with selling things the next time because I need to fence some things to this guy. But I'm going to go ahead and save here. And let's check the bingo boards that I had, as well as the ones that Johnson and Quirky Teacher had, and see if there's any additional bingos we got for tonight. Yeah, I'm excited for the Shivering Isles, no doubt. Shivering Isles will be pretty cool, because I've heard lots of good things, so I'm very excited for them. Which did I prefer, the Thieves Guild or the Dark Brotherhood? It's a good question. They both did things that I liked for different reasons. I would say I liked the destination of the Thieves Guild more, but I think I liked the journey of the Dark Brotherhood more. Because what it comes down to is that for the Dark Brotherhood, I loved the like first half of it so much. The latter half of it felt a little bit formulaic. Go to this place and kill this guy. All right, like there wasn't much unique things, but in the first half it was weird and like cool and creative. So I love that. The Thieves Guild, I mean, let's be honest. Most of the quests in the Thieves Guild boil down to steal this thing. Okay, I'm going to put on my chameleon gear and it's going to be really easy. And granted, the Dark Brotherhood was mostly the same. It was put on sneaking gear and we're pretty high level, so it's pretty easy. But yeah, Dark Brotherhood was that first half was really something special. But I like the ending for the Thieves Guild. I like how that resolved. I like the reveal with the stranger and his identity. It's not, I guess, fully resolved because again, we don't really know how the Countess is going to handle it going forward, but we at least got like some things out of it, which was kind of neat. So that was neat. That was enjoyable. So let's check a few things. So like I said, so here's the one from Johnson. Let's see if Johnson's bingo board got us somewhere. So, because yeah, she marked this, and I contest this, because we started at 826. So I'm contesting this one, but could she have gotten a bingo elsewhere? We did get this one, so this is a yes. I would say this is a yes too. This was a yes, but did we enter an abandoned cave or mine? I'm going to say we did not. We went to a thing that led to an alien ruin and a few other cool things, but yeah, it wasn't a cave or a mine, unfortunately. We did pickpocket somebody. Yeah, so if we would have done this, that would have been a double bingo right there. No potions, no encumberings. I'm gonna say this counts an abandoned castle keep just because it was underneath the palace. Really, we're not going super late. Didn't do this and didn't do any of these. No, didn't do any of these. So yeah, that means this one did not get a bingo. Unfortunately, it looks like the other, scroll down here. Looks like the other entry might have gotten removed earlier. Yeah, the one that Quirky Teacher shared. Because I don't see that on here. But, yeah, unless she posted the URL. I think she just sent it to me through Discord. So I don't have that one. But what I do have is my own. So I'm going to copy and paste this. Anybody can do the same if you would like. If you've not already done so, you can go ahead and generate your own bingo board, and then we will see if anybody else is able to achieve a bingo today, including myself. Here's the one that I have. So, over encumbered never happened. Game did crash. Hit by silence, yes. Found amazing stuff that wasn't worthy for us, not really. Acquired a bounty, yes, that did happen. Briefly, but it did happen. Did I show something unrelated? No. NPC disposition? No. Contact disease? Yes. Paralyzed spell? I'm gonna say this happened. I think it happened. I don't remember it specifically happening, but it wouldn't shock me if it did. Encounter vampire, yes. Take damage from a trap. I don't think that happened. Or from environment, at least. Stream went down, yes. I'm live, yes. Strength of Potion, no. Daedric Shrine, no. References to Morrowind, no. Abandoned Cave or Mine, no. TED Talk, no. Bandit or Highwayman, yes. Which glitchy NPC behavior, I'll say yeah. The throwing the plate around was kind of silly. New spell, yes. Imperial City, yes. Knocked down by melee attack, yes. 3 raids, no. Found a useful thing. So, yeah, interesting that, like, it's very much weighted on this particular part of the board. Like, just this half right here is getting all the action. And we got real close several places, but yeah, no bingo on this board today. So a little sad about the lack of a bingo, but that's okay. That's okay because there are more opportunities. So that is it for tonight's stream. Thank you for watching, friends. Appreciate you guys hanging out with us.